Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and we got a little puzzle fighter going on. We got a little puzzle fighter, not in only small part because some members of Puzzle Wednesday have a bracket to raid IRL soon, and they want to make sure that everyone knows about this video game. So, Super Puzzle Fighter 2, but the X Prime Balance patch because we want to hear more music than just Ken's theme. Thanks again to KS for giving us the balance patch. It's been a great time, and again, this is our second time running this, and the first time was pretty fun, so the second time should be pretty fun too. So, all right, who do I got with me tonight? I got Juicy.
Hello.
I got Crit.
That's me.
And I got Deca.
Hello, hello.
And I'm Xerxian. You can tell because I'm louder than everyone else. And that's not because of my audio settings. I can turn you down, for the record.
Can't turn down my spirit.
That's true. That is true. Okay, I think our match calls are getting a little bit underway here. We will be starting off with... Oh, Crit and Deca. Okay, so two of our commentators are immediately going to be indisposed, and Juicy's going to be hanging out with me for a little bit.
Yeah.
My mic's gonna be hot the entire time. I don't know what you're talking about.
It doesn't have to be. I can mute you too.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do that.
Do it. I was about to say, you can mute me if you want. I'm just going to actively not.
Anyway, while this is setting up, do you want to explain the balance patch a little bit, Xerxian?
I would love to. Let me just change the freaking... There we go. Okay, so...
Okay.
Alrighty, so, anyone who is familiar with Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo may remember something called the HD Remix, or I guess the Dreamcast variant too. It
didn't do the balance changes.
Yeah, okay. So, if you remember HD Remix, you remember that there's balance changes because the characters are quite imbalanced, in that Ken is top tier, Donovan is like slightly below him, and then everyone else is
then there's everyone else.
Kinda...
Then the soup. The soup of everyone.
Yeah, I mean, like, are there differences within the everyone else tier? Like, yeah, but basically...
Even then.
Yeah. If someone was playing Ken, it did not matter. Yeah. So Ken is, of course...
their best.
So Ken is, of course, the tournament standard for the original game. Basically, everyone plays as him. And, so... When they did the HD Remix, they basically said, hey, well, that's maybe a little bit of a problem. We should do something about that. So they introduced a bunch of balance changes intended to make more characters viable. I mean, how much they succeeded at this is, like, sort of a matter of debate, but certainly did make at least a couple more characters more viable. And,
yeah.
So you'll be able to see a couple more people on stream tonight.
Quick two-chain poke. Deca can't get out of this. Dang, dead.
I don't think so. That's correct.
But if there's two characters that probably got the most significant gains, it is Chun and Akuma. And more than their damage patterns, it really comes down to how their damage modifiers were changed compared to the vanilla game.
Right, so in the original game, Chun-Li has a damage pattern that basically sends your opponent completed squares. So they basically...
It is one hell of a rubber band.
Yeah. It's like, I guess probably considered second worst next to Don's, and Don is the joke character, so having a pattern that's like sort of on that level is... You don't want to be there. So, the damage change to Chun-Li is that she got a damage buff. So I think she sends 25% more damage, is that right?
I mean, we have someone in chat that made this to hard confirm.
Right. KS can correct me if I say anything moronic at any time. Feel free.
But she is significantly stronger. Like, she can just pretty much win most trades flat out. Yeah.
So then things get a little bit, easier for her to deal with, I guess. The other thing that was changed... Or I guess we were talking about Akuma. So Akuma and Devilot have these damage patterns which are, I guess they're basically just completely diagonalized. So if you, like, remember, I don't know, like, playing like through Hanged Man and Magical Drop, or like Might Dealer and Money Idol Exchanger, like you're in for a little bit of same guy with that one. It's hell. It sucks. But in the original game, they were balanced by having a damage nerf, so I think both of them sent 70%. In this one, I think Devilot's nerf got raised a little bit, so she's at like 80 or something, but the big change again is that Akuma is no longer nerfed, but he takes more damage.
Yep. Just like his
so
home series.
yeah, so it changes his game plan actually quite significantly compared to the original game.
And,
the Diamond glitch
they-
was
they
removed in
about
this. Diamond always sends 80, I think, or something like that.
around that ballpark.
Or 90 maybe is something. It sends somewhere in between the non-glitch and 100%, or somewhere in between the glitch and 100% amounts from the original game.
Like HD Remix Akuma is like a chainer's dream. Even after like the flat rates that we found out chains ultimately were, he just gets so much more gains because of how his damage pattern is, and he can also start doing like raw pokes more than he used to be able to. And then Ken's still pretty good.
Ken's still very good.
If you
I mean,
wanna
like,
play it like the original, you're not going to be punished by any means.
yeah. I mean, Ken's
And it's-
game plan, or Ken's strength still revolves around the fact that unless you send nothing but little pokes, you're gonna get 4 different colors in your opponent's column 4. And so even when they get a diamond, down stacking is gonna be really hard.
Like, there's just nothing really wrong with him. He doesn't have the highest strengths as like someone like an Akuma does, but also he doesn't have any caveats for being significantly better than the rest of the vanilla cast. He's just that
Again,
good
other than
with
just like
no
don't
price
send
tag attached.
literally less than one line every single time, and you'll
So,
probably
pretty easy to do.
just fine. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, while we're getting started here, Crit took first game and first rounds. Yeah, so Deca will he'll have a bunch of red on his field after this. Oh wow, okay. Waiting actually combined those two attacks, so he got the other extra rows of yellow and blue, and that's not going to help his down stack at all.
Deca's
even though he
just,
never got a crash gem.
They're just playing at completely different levels of speed, so Crit can kind of do what he wants.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate.
Yeah, I don't really
skill.
play this game that
Yeah.
much.
That is the one true thing that stays with all puzzle games.
Even-
If you fast, you die, or you
Like-
just kill.
Even if you don't have any grander scheme, playing
Slam
faster
shit
tempo
down.
means you're gonna get like clears and diamonds faster. So just throw
Exactly.
shit down. It
Cool.
will make a difference, I promise. The worst move is an indecisive one.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I have a rule about this that I apply to various games, which is that a good move executed quickly is better than a great move executed slowly.
Mhm.
I like that.
I think I think it applies to not every game, but many games, and I think this might be one of the games that it applies to. Of course, a great move executed quickly is always the best thing. But if you're stuck in a position where you're like, oh, I could like tank on this and think it out and spend 5 seconds here, like that's probably not going to be the best use of your time, to be honest. All right, I think
Davia, I want you to know. I want you to know that you hurt my heart. So he pulled the bad Twitter alert. I'm glad Ken lost the kids.
No, I think I still think the better one, always and forever, will be Ken lost all of his apes. That's why he looks
Oh
homeless.
my-
None of that's real.
I'm just saying Ken deserves it.
Wow.
I know you're feeling.
All right. So now we've got Rats and Chikapoo.
Ooh.
So Chikapoo on the left here. I think this is. I don't know if she's played terribly much Puzzle Fighter, but she's
Signs
a homie.
point to
She
no.
shows up on the stream a lot. Yeah, I'm sure she
Very
knows
good
how the game
Puzzle
works.
Menace and Puzzle Bobble.
Yeah.
Heck, frick.
There's a chain,
There's some
actually.
genuine chain ideas here.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
it's very front heavy because of the yellow starter, but for the most part, it's kind of safe that
don't
red
think that
triggered.
matters, though,
Red
right?
garbage kind of messing it up a little bit.
Yeah, the red's gonna break, but you can easily turn that into like a.
Well, it's still gonna be a
Yeah, you
two
can,
chain because of
you
the
can
blues.
reform it.
Yeah, the blue will still work. Oh, doesn't get the yellow crash jump quickly enough though. Rats is sitting kind of nice now.
This
Alright.
this can still very much work. We're
Oh,
gonna
we got a
get
diamond on the board. Hang out. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a little bit of
Yeah, speaking of
Down
playing
stacking.
fast, that's because that's prime example.
Ha 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 ha! Like the ROM hack.
Haha!
This is gonna be a big old two chain.
Ooh, okay. Beefy
26
shot
isn't
coming
terrible,
back.
but now we got diamond on deck.
I seriously think, like, obviously, Felicia's still kind of bad, but I feel like Sakura got the rawest deal of the
Yeah.
buffs.
Probably.
'Cause
She
it
didn't
still
change
takes
much.
one diamond just to ruin her life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so the only changes to Sakura's pattern, because the center of her pattern being alternating rows, even if it's only 2 colors instead of 4, it's okay. Like, unless your opponent has a diamond coming soon, it can be really hard to deal with.
You can line us some pressure.
Yeah. So, I think she maybe was considered among the better of the, sort of the not high tiers in the original game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone who actually like knows, how this game goes. But in this game, because of that, 2-color alternating center, David Sutherland was like, well, we don't need to buff the center of her stack, so we'll just switch up the colors on the outside. So now, instead of having the 2 columns on the sides being all 1 color all the time, they actually alternate between the other 2 colors.
It makes some amount of sense.
Yeah, it's...
Mostly because in this you need the diamond hard counter. In vanilla, you can just tear down a wall and make that form yourself, no diamond needed.
Yes.
But it still leaves like a hard answer for Sakura's pattern, no matter what.
Yeah. It's, so definitely, I think Juicy absolutely correct here about the fact that Sakura, really just didn't get, a 3-chain coming out from Chikapoo to cancel off a lot of garbage here. Actually gonna be able to cancel off pretty much everything with this one. That's not bad either.
Yeah.
I think as far as balance changes go, she pretty much got the rawest deal, as Juicy said. What's up?
Trash, but honestly, I've come around to the fact that the only balance puzzle fighting needs Ken nerf. I mean, I would be lying if I said I haven't held that opinion before.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense to nerf the one character whose pattern is pretty crazy instead of try and buff every other character. But it also, I mean, it's just like, that would be a very different game too, right? Because it would mean that, every game is about, timing attacks for snapbacks specifically way more than either this or the original game.
Yeah.
So,
I think it also just kind of damages the way that damage patterns are just designed. Not necessarily competitive, but just damage.
Mamma mia.
But anyways, I was just gonna say, I think the weird part about balancing this game specifically is just how do you make a meaningful nerf without really affecting a decent aesthetic for the damage patterns?
Damage
'Cause
percent.
it might-
Next question.
Yeah. Oh, damage percent.
Honestly, I don't mind how Chun functions in HD Remix at all. She hits hard, she's going to win trades, but if you keep losing slightly, or accepting damage on it, it's just going to get rubber banded right back.
Gabe, check.
I feel like there's a little funny flickering going on. I can't tell if I have some weird filter settings or something.
There could always stand to be secondary characteristics that you can add to characters that would differentiate them, because the damage pattern alone is kind of flat, all things considered.
Hello, GTR?
Yeah, I mean,
That looks like GTR to me.
that is GTR. The red's gonna kind of complicate that.
Well, it's not GTR.
Yeah, no,
anymore.
you can do very weird GTR in this game.
Ooh, okay.
Red's kind of doing a very vertical form.
Yeah, it's very good. I mean, it's look, if you've played like, other games like Pochi and Ya, or if you've tried to do counter builds in Puyo, there is a lot of prior art for that type of build. Chikapu with the 3-chain down stack, okay. Okay.
And gonna choose to get rid of blues. That's
I think she wants to save this
the green
red.
Dianac's gonna be a little... No, I see it. Okay,
Yeah.
we got the down stack chain.
Yep.
That's not bad at all. We just need a little bit more green extension off of this, which...
Oh,
if Rock's still gonna hit the post,
oh ho ho! We might be looking pretty schnice here. She's gonna just blow it, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, burned it too early. She would have had to discard the red crash gem and then, like, stack up to it.
Yeah. I think she's trying to do some pokes first to try and keep rats from interrupting it while
It
she
could be,
figures it back
but, like,
out. Oh, that's
On some
bad.
level, yeah.
Oh,
I'm wondering
dear.
how much she's doing considerations for, like, nah, it was the wrong move. There was a way out.
That
Still
hurts.
not pressing buttons. Wonder how that became topical.
Look, if there's a way out that involves not pressing buttons, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know it exists.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if Chikapu didn't rotate, she would be alive and with us.
Oh,
today.
you're right. Yes, that is correct. Don't lie, always press buttons in this game. So Chikapu now doing another sort of vertical stack here, but the unfortunate fact of
4.
stacking in column 4 means that this does have the potential to get sniped out. Okay, she's thinking about, saving that green. This is so dangerous.
She's making a yellow trigger. I hate it. I hate it.
This
I
might
hate
just
it.
kill her. It's gonna kill her. You can't do that.
Oh,
You can't stack a column 4 and then greed. That's not how it works.
it's bold.
It's very bold.
Because
The vision was there. No, I mean clearly again, Chikapu's got plenty of ideas.
Yeah.
For somebody who has basically not played this game, she says she's building stuff. That I'm
There
not
were good
worried about.
ideas, but that was just like, dude, shift that over just by one.
Yep.
So that would have been a hell of a 3-chain, but
Oh yeah.
ouch.
Yep. Again, very very cool stuff from both players. Is that the first time we've had Chikapu on stream for something other than Puzzle Bobble?
Great
tech lesson idea execution.
I think that's the
Yeah.
first time Chikapu's entered something that's not Puzzle Bobble.
Yeah, maybe.
Which, hell yeah.
I mean, we do love it. We do love it.
Oh, we got Lucenta and Trash Boat on stream. I'm so
Ooh,
excited.
okay. I like this.
I totally did not peer pressure Lucenta into joining like an hour before bracket.
Oh, hell yeah.
But Lucenta actually joined us while we were still doing Vanilla Puzzle Fighter early
Yep.
on, and they
Yep.
took one of the tournaments, and he's really good.
Quite
Trash
good.
Boat's also really good.
Yep.
Trash Boat been very diligently working on a training mode for this game.
Yep.
And if you guys have not checked that out, there's a link to it in our Discord that you should totally check out. Amongst other things, you should totally check out in our
Hell yeah.
Discord.
Make sure if you see Trash Boat around,
Give him a thanks.
give him a
He
thanks.
does good works.
He does, but also tell
Play
him
Guru in
that
for him.
he's using his brain, even though he hates doing that or claims he
Don't.
hates doing that.
Don't do entrapment. You should know better.
Technically, it has Puzzle Bobble in the name. What do you mean? What do you even mean? Okay, all right. Look, all right. I'm gonna say something that might get me canceled
Azumanga
now.
Puzzle Bobble is Puzzle Bobble.
Azumanga Puzzle Bobble is only a little bit more rude than Puzzle Bobble 2. All right.
All the Puzzle Bobbles are weird.
Well, Puzzle Bobble 2 just sucks. But
I was
Puzzle
gonna
Bobble
say,
2 isn't rude, it's cruel.
okay, I mean, fine, but
like, are we gonna
Alright.
pretend that Puzzle Bobble 3 and 4 also aren't weird as hell?
they're weird, but they're not like just busted.
I
don't
think
know,
you've been
I
too
mean-
numb to the ways of like weird games that we run here. Anyway,
I-
Lucentai is a little bit out of practice, as he admitted, but I'm glad he showed up.
Oh yeah,
There's
he's also
still some
playing
good
very
ideas. He's
fast.
playing like severe defense.
He's also playing at 400 billion miles an hour. I mean, Trash Boat is also playing really fast. But,
I
you know.
think Trash Boat's ultimately going for more ambitious stuff than Lou Sentai, but he kind of needs to, given the character choice here.
That's true, but I mean, Trash Boat was also playing, like, they're both kind of trading off playing defense against each other for a second there.
It's
that
just
was like
Trash Boat's never going to dictate the pace of this. He needs to outlive and rubber band. Like, Chun's damage is just too commanding.
this is gonna be really annoying.
Sometime.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He just needs to stay alive for 3 more turns. Lou Sentai about to top out wholesale. What?
Lou Sentai
What
just didn't
happened
get
there?
it. He just didn't get a fucking
That's
crash
so
down.
rare.
Trash Boat is absolutely a diamond flipper. You know he's flipping the diamond. You know he
It's just fun.
It's just at this point, it's like if you're like a OG Puzzle Fighter player, it's so burned into your muscle memory that like the fact that somebody tells you like you don't have to flip the diamond anymore, the response is going to be like, "What do you mean you don't have to flip the diamond anymore?" Like that doesn't. Like, those are words, but they don't mean anything.
All I'm hearing is nonsense.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder like how much Lou Sentai's oh, sorry.
I was gonna say it's like when Bird Up, we tried to teach him the ice all clear trick.
Oh,
and he's like,
yeah,
"Someone
that was
literally
really
is not
funny."
letting me attempt this trick."
You hate to hear it when like there's tech that just isn't real to you.
Oh, I mean, he did like figure it out, but it took him like everyone was in his chat going like, "Dude, just when you pick up the orb or when you drop the orb, just don't move." And he's like, "What do you mean? Like, don't move?" We're like, "You're moving away. Like, don't do that." And he was like, "Oh, I don't think I can. I don't think I can not do that." Man.
Okay, Trash Boat taking round 1.
Yeah, it looks like he managed to get those rubber bands off. All right, so I don't know if I mean, maybe Lou Sentai will go around picking other characters. I don't know. Oh, Chikapoo was in another Puzzle Fighter thing. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. Going back to the big boy.
I think in this instance we're ruling that not being able to be countered is more important. Which, to be fair, like, to really get the use out of, like, Chun and Akuma, you need to be a chain player. Or you need to be hitting, like, particularly big pokes.
Yeah. Yup. Okay, setting up a 3-chain over here for Lou Sentai. Or actually... Oh, yeah, it's still 3 chain. Oh,
Okay,
no, it
or
doesn't quite
2.
line up. Yeah, okay.
It's not bad.
No. I mean, he does just get to keep the reds to set up another chain later, so no problem here. There we go. Trashfoot's gonna eat that. Forced to kind of do nothing with that diamond, it looks like, so...
The fact that his row 1 is gapped is unfortunate.
It's a little funny.
You don't see this
Okay.
situation that often.
Re-chain. Alright. Oh, the crash gems are kind of checkerboarded out on, okay, yeah. There's like a lot of red and green, but not in ways that would actually link. That's another 3-chain coming out from Lou Sentai. Gonna defend, but not against this. Trashboat dug down. He dug deep.
Into
Kenneth.
his soul.
Goosey, can I get you off stream after this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't play enough Puzzle Fighter for this song to make me angry, so...
Hey, I know I'm gonna
I'm
get
chill
some
with
heat
it.
for it. I'm gonna get some heat for it, but it's not even the best version of Ken's theme. I'm sorry.
That's... I mean, I just, you
Is
know,
that supposed to
maybe
be a
that's
hot
true. It's not...
No, everyone disagrees with me on this one. Like, I don't like the jazzy one. Like, give me like kind of rock edge Ken's theme back.
Ooh, the Sentai's got kind of a funny board here. Okay, he does manage to hit the green.
Oh? Yeah.
Tank and send, boys! Alright. Actually, that's gonna land a pretty nice one on Trash Boat. This is pretty rough here. He's gonna get down, but... Oh, but now he's got Time Bomb set up. He's got stuff cooking in the center. Yup, that's going back. Okay. So Sentai just gonna start trying to poke him out, it looks like. Alright, not gonna get there.
Given the character?
The green's gonna link up nicely. Oh, Trash Boat? Maybe you could have flipped that around to do more? Still got a lot of stuff cooking for Lucentai. Actually... Okay. Certified Diamond Flipper.
Gets
Ooh.
a hell of a chain off for it.
Yowza, the forward chain? Is that gonna
might
kill?
be dead, yeah.
Good lord.
See, Lucentai still has a bit of fight in him.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I mean, again, it's very clear Lucentai knows what he's doing here. But yeah, I mean, maybe the Chun-Li pick from the first game would have forced him to deviate from his usual game plan too much to be that useful. Something like that. Okay. He's gonna pop
probably a
this,
little bit.
yes, he is. Okay, we're gonna play a little protection. Am I just
Just
do
gets
it?
good follow-up pieces. Good
Just
gosh.
get him? Sometimes you just do it to him. Alright, 1-1. Hell yeah. Love to see this, dude. That's hecked up? What's hecked up about that? Sometimes you just build the right power gem and then you set it off and then the other person just dies.
Just honest game of footsies.
Yeah. Okay, early poke here. That's gonna send 3 rows, I think, so...
You never
Get
just
the
pressed the
gr-
button into Super before?
Oh my god. Was Trash Boat waiting for the red? Because this
Possibly.
red power gem here is gonna be
Yeah.
nasty if he
did.
gets it. Which
Trying to
he
keep it alive, though.
will.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
That
wait, no, maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh no, he will. He
Wow,
will. He
Diamond's
will.
clutch.
He absolutely will. 100%.
Oh,
Lucentai's dead. Yep.
That's pretty funny.
Oh my god. That's Jesus H. Christ. Ooh.
That's actually pretty funny.
Damn.
So, Lucentai, to his credit, almost succeeded in keeping him off it. But, like...
It was just unfortunate that last hit just wasn't enough damage.
Well, it was
So
partially that, and also, I mean, Trash Boat had uncovered a diamond, so he didn't have
Yeah.
to live that many turns.
As a vanilla Dan main, like, almost having it is just the definition of the game. Because something can always go wrong in the
Yeah.
11th inning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's true of, like, just the game in general. But if you're playing a low tier, you internalize that.
Yes. Okay, so I think now Lucentai may be poking too much. Because Trash Boat
Yeah.
is sitting on extremely nice things now.
Yeah.
Actually, could have even put more in column 4 there in order to get a pretty... I think it would have upgraded the size of the power gem. Oh no, it wouldn't have,
I'm
but it would have
not
given him a
sure
second
if
one.
Trash-
maybe.
I need to answer now. Okay,
Oh
he
boy. Okay.
That was a little scary.
Living. Alright.
He responded in time, which is,
Yeah.
you know, not something
That's the
everyone can say
important
about
part.
themselves.
Okay.
And now it's just getting
This
through everything
green-
else.
This green here is disgusting.
Yeah, it's about to get opened up.
Ugh.
I'm very much expecting Trash Boat to close this out. We can get a little bit of defense on Lucentai's side.
No, that's it.
All right, Trash Boat moving on. I mean, they both had a hell of a round one as former tournament winners, but
Oh, this is round 2. Oops.
oh, wait, no, it's not, because
Yeah, it
it
is.
was
Chun, switch to Ken, then loses Ken.
I thought you meant the bracket rounds.
Oh, for bracket. No, I meant like
Which it
just this
was round 2,
match.
and I'm just an idiot who can't update things. I can't
I mean,
update
it's-
the one thing.
It's
I had
their
one
round
job.
one.
I had one job.
No, it's not. Okay.
I had one job, and I screwed it up. Anyway.
Oh, Oz is on stream next. Who's he playing against?
Osberthian? The
King Osberthy and
himself.
Mangosteen the third.
King Osberthy and Mangosteen the third.
We brought it up a little bit offhanded, but CEO, Community Effort Orlando, or whatever they've rebranded to, Fighting Game Majors in Florida is running Puzzle Fighter on Saturday, the 25th. And myself, Crit, Uncle Moton, and Oz are going to be there, so this is our training run. Even if the characters don't 100% work the same,
Oh,
you know, we're hoping to do Puzzle Wednesday proud. You know,
oh, we're
you
going.
guys will be the real CEOs.
Didn't realize we're heading back to round 1 here, but all right, sounds good. All right, Juicy,
It's
you
because
got.
I got ahead of
got it.
myself when, and I chose a round 2 before finishing off round 1.
Oh yeah, no, that's a fine.
It happens.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. It's so true. Trashboat has the right idea. Oh, in chat. Okay, Oz, eternally Felicia respecter. Rune's a big Shenko respecter, actually. Like, I think that if we were playing OG, both of these people would have picked both of these characters.
I'm trying to catch up.
Okay, we get these big green formations starting to come
There we go.
together. Alright, Oz stacking the
Yeah.
reds on top. Still gonna be open. He's gonna get his counterattack off.
Yep. Unfortunately, that green doesn't connect into the rest of the power gems, but
Doesn't, but, you know...
at
could
least
be
it's
worse.
open.
Yeah.
That's the
It is
important
open.
part.
Rune gonna get a nice counter hit off if that doesn't get covered right now. It does not. Rune gets a nice counter hit off!
Yeah, Rune's going in, but Oz with a diamond. Let's see if it does something big.
I don't think he has enough crash gems on his board, unfortunately.
But
For it
at
to
least
cause
opens
chaos.
up yellow.
It does. Yeah, he's got down stack now.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
He had down stack.
Yeah, there goes that.
He had a board.
The no split rules from Puyo actually applies here well too. I mean, it really applies in any like funny domino game that has physics like this, with the pieces break in half or whatever. Like, it applies in Pochi. I don't know. It doesn't. I guess not. It does not apply in Dr. Mario, I assume. It's because pieces stick together, but.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'd be surprised if it worked in that game.
Okay, Oz
Oh, yeah,
firing
Oz
off
doing
here. I think
Big ol'
this
hit. That
might hit
not
him.
be enough to kill. Yeah,
No.
Diamond's gonna be in play.
He gets diamonds. Okay. Alright.
But at
now,
He has some time to work. I don't think he can really capitalize off of Diamond though.
No, he's trying to stall out and see if Rune will just pop it on him. Which he does! Which he does, but this
Well,
is
he's
gonna
alive
kill
it.
him. Yeah,
That's
it's
the
too big.
problem.
Oh boy. Oz, that was probably still the correct move.
It was the
from
right
Oz, though.
idea.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I think he just had a little too much in column 4.
Yeah. Yeah, if he'd blown that diamond early, he would have died to the attack in much the
Yeah,
same way.
regardless.
So, like, even if he'd countered with it, I don't think that would have made a difference because it wouldn't have pulled off enough to actually make his board usable afterwards.
Yeah. And Rune would still have like all the
A
tempo in the
lot
world.
of things. Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so...
Yeah, so Oz trying to set up a 3-chain with the reds. He can't break it now. Ops Nachu tries to extend with the extra damage.
Oh, he gets it! Oh, that's a
Kill
spicy
damage.
boy!
Oh yeah. And now Rune's
Okay.
Diamond isn't gonna be as powerful as it could be, but Oz doesn't really have anything to follow up afterwards, so I think it's just...
He's doing the same thing,
Okay.
man. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He almost tanks too
Yeah.
much, actually. Getting a second hit, but...
Yeah. Kind of messing up the flip glitch as well. But he's alive and that's what matters.
Yeah, his down stack is a little complicated though.
Yeah. But yeah, now Rune just plays super defense right now.
He doesn't have much of a choice. He just doesn't have much room.
Yeah.
But also,
But it
like,
sucks
he doesn't have a lot of power gems either. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind. He
okay.
uncovered the blue.
Oh, Lord.
That's gonna be rough. I don't think Oz is living this.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't have an out.
Messing up
I
the
don't know-
glitch that doesn't exist. Yeah,
Yeah.
glitch was taken out.
Oh yeah. But yeah, another thing that I was gonna say, while we were watching that is that I feel like even with Oz trying to use the diamond to tank damage, I feel like he was just so behind in pieces at that point that Rune could just be farming like there's no tomorrow. Cause it's like a
I
weird
mean, Rune
thing.
had better defensive stuff going on than
Oh, yeah.
was immediately
Yeah.
obvious, I think. Even though there wasn't, like, a ton of, I guess, immediately accessible power gems to play defense with or anything like that.
Yeah.
He did have,
It was just
like-
a cleaner board all around.
yeah, and the ability to chain down into the diamond, or into
Exactly.
the power gems, which is the really important one for putting the game
Yeah.
away. Okay.
Oh, unfortunate break on the blue power gem.
That's fine, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it. Absolutely. This is actually all
Yeah.
gonna come back, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
And then some more.
Yep. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the reds and then greens were gonna go off, and I was about to pop off for a
No.
5 chain, but no, it's not. We don't get there today. So Hishenko has a weird buff, I guess, where the two walls are all one color, but the what's it called? The center has been changed to a double
It's like a
Akuma
diamond
type.
pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly, I kind of like that as a change.
It's very interesting, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Ooh, okay.
It's like how do we make a checkerboard pattern not terribly broken without changing damage values?
Yeah.
Which is what I like, honestly.
Okay. I'm surprised that only did 26.
Ooh, that might be enough. Yeah, it is.
Yep. Alright, I think that's 2-0 for Rune.
Yeah, that's a
That is
set.
2-0 for Rune. Alright. Cool, cool. What's our next match? Definitely going back to winners round 2 now.
Rune's in the hot seat.
Rune is in the hot seat. Okay, then I believe he will be facing Roderick.
Okay, well, let's proceed. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I should probably be.
So whenever y'all are ready, we will get started.
We will be gaming momentarily,
Gaming?
right? That's crazy.
I love gaming.
Me too. It's a fun thing to do from time to time.
Are you saying you're a gamer?
Possibly.
No, no. Please. Please.
It is implied, but it is not
Don't get his
confirmed.
TOS with language like that.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Sorry, but I'm not gonna say the actual S word that gets me TOS. It's fine.
I don't even know what to say about this. Alright. Roderick picking Devilot in X Prime Balance patch.
I mean, it's a weird trade-off, Shaft. Like, do you want to take more damage, or do you want to be more of a... Do you want to, like, lean into that glass cannon archetype in a puzzle game?
I mean, maybe he just wants to do the funny, you know, garbage princess.
That too. I mean, her theme is kind of a banger,
It's true.
so there is that.
Alright, a little two
Oh,
chain.
that's a solid 2-chain.
It's gonna clog up these 2 power gems, actually.
I mean, hey, that's what the character does naturally, so why the hell not?
I mean, he's gotta follow it up, though. Like,
Yeah.
2 crash gems will open this up for Rune. Okay.
Ooh.
No, it's
Nice.
kind of open now. Yeah, the reds have come together. Oh, he
Yeah,
doesn't have enough
I'm
height
not sure
here.
how I feel about that split, but now this momentum from Rune is going to be real.
Oh
We
boy.
just need one good hit.
Okay, 10.
Okay.
Well, this is the thing. Is this
is
gonna
not-
clog up
oh,
the?
that's big.
Oh no. Okay, coming back.
That's a big power gem, and reds are open. Oh, that's
Reds.
super free now.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, just cash out.
Wait, hang on. 38. Can he live it? He can?
Just barely, but not really much to come out of it.
Nope. This is gonna be hard. Okay. Ooh, weird one. I don't know about that. Okay, hang on. This is pretty okay.
Wait.
34,
Big
yeah.
swing.
That's
We
actually
need to get a
pretty.
Blue
spicy.
crash gem. We'd be in business. Business we
There
are
we go.
in right now.
We're in
Pull
business.
up.
Yeah, good luck downstacking this pattern ever.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. This is not
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
this is one of the few moments where you're glad you're seeing Devil and not Akuma. Just because of that extra... Yeah, right?
Yep. Okay, he's downstacking it actually.
Yeah.
Let's see if he. Okay, that's a pretty
Yeah.
hefty downstack. See what we got. Okay, but it's time for second diamond here. That's not gonna be super
Yeah.
powerful one. Roderick's probably not gonna be super powerful either, though. Yeah. Let's see if he can get enough crash gems to actually do something about this. That was a little bit of a funny move.
Oh,
Cooking?
okay, trying to charge, yeah.
Okay.
But doesn't reach the power gem at the cluster at the bottom. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronnie needs to play really careful.
He's trying to close up this this center gap here, which
Yeah.
seems like he may actually do with this
He's
red.
up for the crash,
Uh-oh.
but still, works good.
Oh, 52!
That should be death. Yes, it is.
Jeez, he was one turn short. Finally, some good tastes. True. Masaquin. It's kind of a hard fought round, though. Anyway, Mora, I'll have to ask you to refrain from saying the G word. This is a family-friendly stream.
Let's see.
Remember when this used to be a family-friendly stream? Ooh, okay, okay. Roderick doing a little funny greed. Not gonna be super effective, though. This is all coming right back. Ooh, 4-chain? Hang on. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hate it. Played good defense. Yeah, if I were Roderick, I'm trying to do something about this giant blue wall now. There it is.
Oh, yeah. It's cooking it for a minute.
Well, I think he
Okay.
cooked it so he could get an extra 2x2 in there, which is the right
Yeah.
move, I think, even if it was a little bit unsafe. Okay.
Ooh,
Free
solid
chain.
3-chain. Not gonna be able to collect all of it, though.
I mean, it seems to be an efficient use of the gems, though, and I think that if you're
Yeah.
playing against Devil, or if you're playing as Devil-Lot, and you have this, like, you know, really specific, I guess, gem or piece economy, I guess, like, you do kind of want to make use of everything.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're slowly coming down.
Okay.
Okay,
Diamond should
diamond coming
help.
on deck.
Okay.
Okay.
Cooking some at the bottom.
Yeah, that green is gonna be super valuable.
If he gets
But we're
to
gonna
it.
get buried super high. Oh wow, that was just enough. Devil up matches our slogs. I mean, yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah, go for the Kuma.
Being-
I liked it.
Being grindy and annoying is, you know. It's exactly it.
I mean, how else are you supposed to balance these characters without you know, changing their damage values, you know?
Oh, I just mean that, like, you know, Devilot is very annoying, and so her matches
well,
being very annoying is just
In
you know,
character.
yeah.
Well, yeah. It's different. we're not talking about character lore here. We're talking about, like, game.
Talking about game.
Talking about actual gaming.
All
Speaking
right,
of
so
actual gaming, this is gonna be a big ol' hit.
Roderick trying to set up the chain of centuries here. It kind of
Yeah.
works. It's pretty
And
schnasty
this
actually.
And honestly, this is why these patterns are nerfed damage-wise, because... Actually, well, before the Diamond came out, Rune's board was actually looking kind of scary, just like as far as management is, but now it's super clean.
So Akuma actually has the incoming damage multiplier, right?
Yes.
So that was both why he was almost able to one-shot Rune off the opener there, but also at the
Right.
same time why
He almost got
was-
one shot himself.
Yeah, why he's in trouble right now, and why he
Yeah.
took 20 damage off of what was otherwise a very unimpressive diamond that Rune played defense
Right.
with right afterwards. So, you know, again,
mean,
this
hey.
is the trade-off.
Glass cannons and puddle games. This is what it looks like.
Yup.
The true one shot.
Okay, 25.
Oh,
okay,
no,
he's
but
actually
we
gonna
got
live
Diamond on
it.
deck, so we're chilling.
It's not gonna do a lot though.
Not sure if I like the choice, but
Okay, yeah,
It's
the
all
reds
that's all
don't
that
actually
matters.
work either. That's not good.
ooh, that
Ooh
yeah.
boy. Well, I guess he is gonna get a little down stack off of this. That's actually gonna
Still
protect
stays
him.
alive. Oh, could have used the blue to break down. Oh,
Wait,
it's
if he
really
lives this? He
gambling. Yeah.
didn't. Oh, there was a 3-chain coming after that if he'd put that
I was
piece
about
down.
to say, if he used the blue to break the timer gem on the bottom, he could have kept his fourth combo alive.
Boy. That was a spicy one. Okay.
Yeah, right now we're just big chilling, trying to set up.
So a poke coming out from Rune. Roderick's gonna be totally fine with that.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Nice greed for the 3-chain.
Roderick fails to cover this green setup though. Oh, but
Yeah.
actually
Oh, there we go. We do
covering
have
it up
the-
now.
Yeah, just pop the green. Why not?
Roderick going for the all clear here. I think ever since we figured out that all clears actually have a progressive bonus rather than just being a flat 6, Roderick has probably been secretly labbing how to do multiple all clears in a match.
That sounds like a very Roderick thing to do.
Absolutely. He's trying to chain here. It's gonna work probably.
Yeah.
It's gonna work. Oh, it's gonna work.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
it's gonna
really
work.
Solid chain. That's gonna kill.
Yowza. Alright. Roderick gonna stay alive for at least a little bit longer here. We'll see if he can convert here and bring it to a nice 1-1 match.
Yeah.
Is he gonna set off the blues? Not yet.
I think he's gonna greed for it. Try and possibly see if he can find a. Nope. We're just going straight into it.
Oh, that chains
That
again?
could be a 3. Yes, it is.
Oh, baby. I don't think he
Diamond just
cares about
chilling.
this one.
Nah.
Actually, his board was in good enough shape that all of these rows are falling relatively flat, which is
Yeah.
kind of hard to do with Hishenko's pattern, so... Oh my god, he's greeting! He's greeting! Is he gonna
Oh
get away
god.
with it? He's not gonna
Might.
get away with it.
Oh no.
Wait, he's gonna maybe get away with
No,
it?
he's not.
No.
Absolutely not. Even if he got a flip
Oh.
out, I think he was too buried at that point.
Rough. Ooh, boy. I mean, I guess he didn't really have a choice on the greed because, like, he didn't have any crash gems, but regardless, that definitely is the kind of thing where you realize, like, oh, this is the difference between winning and losing, is whether or not I get to set this off or not.
Absolutely.
Because 2x3 crash gems plus the damage buff, like, whew, that would have been probably countered all of that and sent back like 15 or so. Would have been a mess. All right.
Okay, so crit out, juicy in.
Cool.
Alright, Crit gonna go play the video game. And that means I guess we're going to Gale and Trash Boat. Is that correct, Mr. Smart?
You would be right, Mr. Cian.
Thank you. So Gale very good at the game. They hang around and help people learn Puzzle Fighter, which is always good. Just shout-outs to trying to make everyone trying to keep your knowledge, not to yourself, but disperse it throughout the community.
Share the love.
Yeah, share the love. Make sure everyone gets nice and good, and that we have everything moves on. All right, this is also winners round 3 actually, or winners semis. We're in winners semis, aren't we? Sure, we're winners semis. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Trash Boat on the left, Gale on the right. So, Gale plays a lot of OG, so I wonder what his character choice will be. Okay, we're going Akuma here. That's going to be interesting. So, if Gale is a proficient chainer, this could be a very deadly choice.
Yeah.
I have not watched enough of Gale playing to know for sure.
Gale's a proficient chainer.
Ah, well.
as in, like, good at setting up stuff and, like, going into Rainbow Gem and just getting, like, 5s off of it, which is definitely enough.
That's a one-shot when you're playing as Akuma, so...
The biggest thing is, like, Gale is using kicks. Gale is going to move at a much faster tempo than Trash Boat, and that's just going to be...
all clear gaming?!
It begins. But yeah, no, like, Gale is one of the holdovers from Vanilla Puzzle Fighter.
He just said,
And-
I don't want any of this! Take it all!
Like, you see all these tempo saves here.
Oh yeah, no, definitely using the kicks to make placements off walls, absolutely. I mean, it's like, if you see, like, high-level Puyo, people do this too. And it's, if you're trying to play as fast as you possibly can, absolutely the correct idea. Alright, what's he gonna blow his diamonds on? Red, okay. The other thing I think is that, there's like this, thing about Puzzle Fighter where even if you're holding down, your piece doesn't lock as soon as it hits the ground, basically. So, there are a few games that have weird tech like this, but you can, like, basically start holding down early, get your soft drop to start first, and then input some of your movement once you hit the ground. I know, for example, that, like, if you're playing, Mixolumia,
Yeah.
not on impossible mode, because then soft drop becomes hard drop and doesn't matter anymore, but on any of the other difficulties, basically, there's this same situation where you actually push down first and then start doing, like, other inputs to move your piece around after the fact, so seeing that work in this game too is kind of interesting.
So here's,
Oz losing his mind in chat right now.
here's the complicated thing. Is Akuma supposed to be, balanced by being vulnerable to hitting second?
Yep.
And Trash Boat's gonna have a really hard time hitting first. So he's gonna have to throw out a poke to hopefully catch Gale off guard, or the other choice that could have been a hard counter pick would have been to the pivot to Chun, but
Right.
you know, our boy
Yeah, because then you get the double buff, right?
Yeah. 'Cause not only is like he weaker than normal, it's like Chun just hits like a truck in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely
So it
that
makes
you
it
get like
like
a
10
150% damage multiplier or something. Okay. Is Trashbot gonna take this one home? Still trying to find some pressure to put on. Okay, never mind. Gale getting the diamond here. That's probably gonna do it. Yeah, the stuff the Trashbot had cooking did not cause nearly enough chaos to actually put that one away. 144%. That's sizable, I would say.
Yep. Like again, these little bits of like wall kick finesse are just gonna give Gale the edge on the character whose advantage distinctly relies on that.
Oh, it's a big chain. Oh god. That's it. That's the game. Okay, not bad.
Not the game. If anything, the fact that this didn't kill might give. Oh.
No, I just thought that
Same
last hit was
Trashbot.
going to do more damage than that. Okay. Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah, like Akuma's scary.
He's very
Chun is
scary.
They are the two winners of this balance patch.
I-
It really
yeah.
brings the cast up to 3, but that's still about, you know, a 200% gain.
Mamma mia. Oh, what are we doing here? We're doing, we have a lot of match calls for on-stream matches. Which one are we actually doing?
Did I put on stream on them? Sorry. No, they're not all supposed to be on stream. They're
I was like,
Sorry.
man, I guess we're queuing it up. Maybe. I don't know, but yeah, that is...
no.
Jesus.
I didn't mean that. It's supposed to be juicy now.
If
Yeah,
you had a
that's
match
what I
call
figured.
before, please play it now. Thank
Yeah,
you.
just go for it. I mean, Oz and Critter are already in it, I think. Roderick and Deca are not in it yet, but they will.
Get in there.
Challenge has been sent
Alright.
and accepted.
Cool. Let's get a move on. So, you have Rune, Demon
I
from
guess I'm
Down
playing
Under,
against Rune.
and Jucifer.
Ooh. You know, I like that nickname a lot. I just don't hear it too often. Alright. Let's go.
Okay. Whew. Let's see what we got. Jucky? It's true, we do have a Jucky.
What, is Uncle Moton here?
That's actually Trashbot responsible for this one.
Fair enough.
I mean, look, Jucky is not in any way, you know.
It's not exclusive, but he does use it the most.
It's disseminated. Alright, so speaking of how terrifying it is to be Akuma, she's gonna be playing Akuma. Nice.
He is my man on this version.
Oh, okay. Could have taken the
I
two
will
chain.
still play Dan, but I want that new character smell. Just a bit.
It's good. It's good. Love to change things up a little bit. Okay. So, Juicy now gonna get the big boy off here. That's pretty crazy. Red for the follow-up. It's gonna land, but Rune does have the diamonds down stack with here. Reds are now open. This could be trouble. 29, not gonna kill. Okay, we got stuff cooking. Yeah, should be fine for now. Oh,
Now I'm suffering.
that's bad. Yeah. Didn't get enough crash jumps. Sometimes you just don't get enough crash jumps. Wow, love to see like basically the same first couple moves from both players. That's always a good time. Alright, those moves were almost the same. Okay. So a little 3-chain to soften him up. Let's see if it makes the difference. So red's still open for the Juice Man. He's gonna pop yellow. That's gonna give him some space. Gonna leave these reds cooking. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Counters the 16 actually. So Wilson's about 30. Green's still open for Juicy. Big defense. This is probably going to cover this red power gem for Rune, but it's not impossible to get back. So, do have to be a little bit careful here. Okay, next blue power gem will do it. Or blue crash gem will do it. And that actually... Oh, Rune kind of waiting on it. I think he really badly wants to make sure he counters this, actually. It was just smart call, because all that barely countered. Okay. Yep. Okay. Two chain, 3-chain. That's gonna do some stuff. The follow-up is gonna land also. Let's see if Juicy can close it out. He's gonna leave it cooking. Yup, converts to a power gem first. This is probably gonna do it. Absolutely. Push movement, well, I don't know. I mean, there are a few things that you can do that are not that hard, and then there's like probably more complicated stuff that's very hard and shitty. So, all right. So Rune choosing not to blow these yellow crash gems at first. We're just gonna do poke gaming, huh? Not really sure how well this works with Akuma, but I guess we will find out. A lot of crash gems on the board for Juicy, though. Oh, that's actually very interesting. There was an opportunity to leave a 3-chain cooking on the left side of his board. Rune actually sitting kind of pretty right now. These reds are very accessible. Okay, he's not even going to do that. He's going to chain into it. That's pretty spicy. Juicy will have a green stuff accessible. Does get the crash gems for it. So that's coming back. $18 is not what you want to see. Okay. 2-chain play defense. Juicy really counting on being able to hit this next diamond here. I don't know if he's going to do it. Edged out. Although Rune had a lot of green stuff on his board. So, I feel like even without the slow tightening of the position on Juicy's board, that was that game was gonna be tough. Same guy. But if you same guy against Akuma, remember that he has the damage, or I guess he doesn't have the damage advantage, but... Actually, that's confusing. Why did Rune take damage there? Huh. Very confused now. Ooh, 4-chain? A big boy? And that completely blocks everything? Fortunately, Rune's got a little bit of a big one hanging out on the bottom here. Okay, it is covered now, but we'll see how long that lasts. I guess this blue crash gems. What's a 3-chain? Okay, stuff. Next blue power gem, or next blue crash gem for Rune is going to be pretty nasty. Okay, Juicy aiming to block some of this. Will remain alive. Okay. Just gonna go through one at a time. Still working on this down stack. I'm gonna say Rune's got some stuff cooking, but yeah, it does have to blow the diamond here. Juicy managing to basically counter that very well. Yeah, gonna actually maybe open up something nice on the side here, potentially. After this red crash gem goes off. Yep. Okay. Tough to see what the play is now, though. Alright, we are lifting up to this blue group up here. Green's being open is very good for Juicy. Again, it's not necessarily that it saves so much room on his board, but the fact that it, like, even a power gemless stack like that does so much damage because there's no more damage nerf there. Pretty serious. So Juicy kind of unable to do much with this diamond. But honestly, not looking like Rune's going to have a ton to do with it either. So we might be going into deep margin time for this one, to be completely honest. Uh-oh. Perhaps misrotate there? Rune finally finds his move. Looking suspiciously Puyo sandwich-ish.
Nah, me?
I know you would never do that.
Never.
It's big! Wow. Alright, back to neutral. Okay. 3-chain. They're actually going to take a little chunk from that. Again, kind of falling in flat rows there for a little bit. Juicy not going to be too worried about that yet, but this red group on the side is perhaps going to be a little bit unfortunate if it comes out. Okay. Alright. That's kind of not what you want to see.
Damn, he hit me hard. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that is the weakness for Akuma, is that if you don't kill, snapback can be rough.
That and margin time, like, the longer he stays alive, the faster he's gonna die.
Oh yeah. That too.
GG's, dude.
Okay. So, we going into winners finals? We going into...
Yeah, we can go to winners.
Okay. First to
that
three.
means we gotta do our plugs.
We're shilling?
We
We're
always show
shilling?
up our winners finals. Yeah.
We're shilling? Oh my god, I can't believe
We gotta chill a little bit.
on this stream.
Love the art. Thank Kai at 7. He's a good boy. He's done a lot of tournament art for us. You could probably commission him yourself. But if you're here for more Puzzle Fighter, well, you know what? Of course, we're double dipping this month. The royal Wii, not Wii Puzzle Wednesday, but it is going to be at CEO Fighting Game Majors down in Florida on the 25th. And some of your Puzzle Wednesday friends like me and Crit and Oz and Uncle Motown are going to be there. So we'll do our best to do Puzzwed proud. So keep an eye out for that. And since we started really early on June, like Wednesday was the first, we have time for 2 mystery games. You want to talk about them, Xerxian?
Well, before we talk about mystery games, I would just like to remind the crowd that our Nintendo puzzle game for this month is Wario's Woods. Great game, a lot of fun. Just press a lot of buttons and drop some bombs on some boys and smush your opponent under a giant graham cracker.
The game's honestly absolute chaos.
It is.
Give it a shot. It's probably on your Nintendo Switch.
It is on your Nintendo Switch. That's true. That's so true.
You don't have excuses.
Just take it on the bus, take it on the train. Just bang out some rounds game. Figure out why not having a Switch is an excuse.
It's not.
Come on.
Thanks. Next question.
Come on. All right. The next question is, we're gonna drag the other question out from before, which is to say, Xerxian, can you explain the 2 mystery games for this month? I can in fact do that. So, first up, Ranma 1/2 Olgi Janken. So, as you know, it's Pride Month. And Ranma 1/2 is about throwing water on your friends to make them trans. So that's the game we're playing. You're gonna get buckets of water and play rock paper scissors on your board, and then you do that and get water buckets so that you can make your opponent the other gender.
It's very strange.
It's absolute chaos. It's just mess of a game, but it's very fun.
Ranma's gender fluid, fair. And for the second of mystery this month, and I know, tip your TO waitress right now because Masa is very, very much on entering protest. We're doing Cleopatra 14 Plus. It's a funny game.
Who Cleo Plus doesn't have Devilot? Okay, I'll
Dang, now
allow
that is
this.
Vanilla Cleo, and you seem to love that.
I'll allow this, but under the protest that it has Zenopia, who is just as much a piece of garbage. So
It's true.
just
Anyway.
throwing that one out there.
It's the version that doesn't break on spectating, so we're gonna be doing some Cleo Fortune Plus at the end
what?
of June.
I'm gonna assume this is a Cyberbots thing.
It's a
Masa Queen.
Cyberbots thing.
Okay, because when I see that phrase, usually I'm
Devilot is edgelord terrible. Like,
I see.
unequivocally horrific person. But she's cute, so it's fine.
That's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, from there, I do want to talk about what we were doing at the beginning of June. We are introducing a new tournament slot. Xerxian, as the, would you like to, talk about it from a retirement home over there?
In the beginning of July.
Beginning of
August?
July.
No, don't bring up Endless 8. How do you know that I skipped that? Or I skipped most of it?
Regardless.
Anyway, alright, so I guess we'll do this a little bit out of order. First Wednesday,
wait,
we will
are we
be
gonna say
swapping off, July 2nd, we'll be coming back with Puyo Puyo 2. Second Advent Edition. Everyone join up, get some points for Advent League. Friends over at Puzzle Kingdom and Puyo Tet Worlds have been putting together a Puyo Puyo, tournament circuit, basically, that's going to end in finals in September. So there's 2 ways to qualify. Either you get points, or you win one of the premier events. So here we'll be running some ranking events that you can get points for. We ran one earlier this month. There will be one next month, and then after that, we all get to sit and watch the carnage in the finals. So
It's true.
that should be a good time. But speaking of the other half of Puyo Tet World, after Puyo we have Tet, and this case we're gonna be doing Sega Tetris. So if you ever played original Sega Tetris or TGM or anything along those lines, this game should be relatively familiar to you, except we're going to do it with Versus that has other rude stuff going on.
It's true.
So
But the wider point of the slot, which is the Tetris Bag Randomizer, is going to be basically a Tetris mystery slot, seeing as we have so many options here between official means and Fightcade, that Tetris can be its own genre with how many different weird takes there are on there. So catch that on the off months, 1 month across from Pedal Crash slot, and
Tetrio gonna pop off. Tetrio's already very popped off. It's
I was
popped
gonna
all the
say,
way off. Doesn't need
I
to
don't
pop
think
off
that
anymore.
I don't think we could even give it a meaningful push at this
No.
point.
Yeah, so
But
that's
we have a
the
lot of
thing about the
options.
Tetris Bag Randomizer is, again, like if you're looking for guideline,
There's a bit of
go
that.
go see your friends over at Puzzle Kingdom and Puyo Tet World. They got you covered for that most of the time. We'd like to also show off, the more
Excuse
funny.
you, Xerxes.
funny
Does
side of Tetris.
Tetris Kiyomomichi mean nothing to you?
It means a little bit.
It's guideline.
It's guideline. That's true.
It counts.
That's true. That's true. There will be a little bit of guideline, but for the
Just a
most
hint.
part, we're going to be showcasing some funny Tetrises. It's going to be the game you know and love, but
A little bit strange.
a little bit strange and funny.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I think that covers it.
After that, we're coming back to Exchanger. Because, this month we had a Magical Drop Foolish, so uppy downy slot. It's going to be our 15th Morning Idol Exchanger tournament on July 13th. Hope to see you then. Rightio. So, I believe it is time to get winners finals started. So,
It's true.
Gale and Rune, if you would step up to the plate. It is now time to play the video game. A little bit of guideline as a treat. That's right.
Yeah. We don't do it often.
Oh, they're already in game. Okay, well, we didn't miss much.
Yep.
So Gale going with the Chun. I think again, Gale really wants this one-shot knockout here, and Rune has proven himself quite a contender at surviving. So I do not blame him at all for that decision.
That being said, I don't see any reason that Gale's not gonna get it. Like, he's just so strong.
Okay.
That is.
I don't know if I like that.
I also don't know why Gale's stacking right side wall.
I feel like he might die to this. Yeah, that's a death. Alright.
No favors done stacking even to like mid in
column 4.
column 4.
Yeah. Yeah, again, really not sure what Gale was looking for there. Yeah, I think that's kind of the other thing, though, is that, like, if you continuously send 1 and 2 line pokes with Chun-Li, then it's gonna rubber band immediately.
Yeah.
So, at least
there's
if you
no-
send more, like, even if you don't kill, like, it's still bad, but you don't just literally fill half your opponent's board with the same color. Oh, almost all clear gaming again. That's a lot of damage.
There's no real good amount of damage that Chun can send if it's not kill damage. But,
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty rough, isn't it?
yeah.
So, we're gonna live this, I think, but only barely. Alright,
Left wall is opening things up a little bit.
Yeah, there's things, but
Not great.
not like a lot of things, yeah. Alright, can't actually clear out this green wall either yet. So Garbage's not exactly falling in a way that immediately gets power gems on Rune's side, so maybe Gale
this
can
is
get
gonna
away
get
with
scary
this.
finally.
Okay.
Not that much, but Gale has some pretty solid follow-ups on deck.
Yeah, this might work. Alright, never mind. That's gonna be a big boy. Wow, it only sent 12? Was there damage waiting that I just missed?
Honestly, that wasn't that big a hit from Rune.
It was a 3x3. I thought that sends more than 12. Maybe not.
I
This is
mean,
rough.
it was in response to an attack already.
Oh, okay, there was damage waiting then, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like, it was the best that hit could have been.
Yeah, okay.
We're looking for the chain game here on Gale's top board and gets a little too into Diamond. But
This
it's
is-
still really high up, man.
Yeah, 54. Oh. Again, a lot of very nearly topping him out, but very nearly with Chun is, as you said before, dude. Just, it's,
Are we seeing the pivot?
yeah, very nearly winning usually means losing.
Morrigan.
Morrigan is an interesting choice. Morrigan
mean,
got some buffs, but not like
kind of in the
super
same
meaningfully,
sense. Like,
right?
I don't necessarily think much of Tienko's buffs, but maybe just playing Darkstalker characters is where it's at.
I think Shenko is kind of annoying to play around. I think it's certainly possible to do.
It is, but like it's not brutal levels of having to play around, like getting your momentum with Akuma or Chun. The hell?
I'm really not sure what's going on. Funny enough, Gale means Shenko and VSAB. I don't know what that means because I don't play VSAB, but I guess that's good taste because, you know, why not?
Waiting on a yellow. There's no yellow crash gem coming.
There it is. All right.
I
So
like
the
how
blue crash
one
gem
of the
is
Universal stars, like really good players in this, is 1-1 stairs, which is almost
oh, they broke.
exclusively derided as a bad form in Puyo community.
Oh, I don't think Gale's gonna have time, right? Yeah. Gale already
Yeah.
blew his crash or his diamond too. Yeah, so there was a cut at the bottom there. The yellow crash gem actually hit something else, and then it made the chain from a 6 into a 3. And a 6 kills people, and a 3 very definitely does not kill people. So, okay, we're sticking with the Morrigan. Not sure.
I don't entirely know what to make of how Gale's performance in Winter Smiles has been going so far.
This is,
The original chain doesn't work on his side anymore, so we're just praying with
I am,
a diamond, and you'll notice like he's slowed down significantly.
yeah, I'm not really sure what he was looking for there. The red, oh my god, wait, Rune gets blocked off and loses his red crash gem? Is this it?
Yeah.
Funny
enough. Yeah,
Dead Boy
17.
Gaming? Jeez. You hate to see it. So, looks like even if Gale's attack that time wasn't, like, particularly damaging, like, timing your attacks, man, it's powerful. Okay, so we're leaving the reds open here. Rune's got just the normal stuff going on. Oh yeah, he's gonna like these reds falling in place.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
It's
really
a bit of a
gonna
risk
like it.
that it sent you well, but like,
He's stacking up to it. Yeah, actually, he doesn't have to just stack up to it anymore. Good lord. Alright,
Oh, I don't
42
know.
clashing
Pretty
in
solid
midair. Rune has a little bit more to follow up with.
now I can just extend right wall.
Oh, actually, this is pretty cute chain from Gale. Yeah, it's gonna start covering up the blue. Oh, that's gonna do a lot. Oh, I think he might have caught him. Okay. Rune suddenly
That's,
not in. Okay, alright. Hang on, hang on. Hang on.
Not a good
We
jump,
got
but
a
a
live one
either.
here.
Alright. On has
very
been
on
hung.
now.
No.
Oh my god. Alright. Gale not rotating that time? Wow. Ooh, interesting maneuver there. I think maybe
I think that was
misdropped with the
misdropped.
green, yeah. Oh, that could be bad.
Oh no!
Actually, hang on. I think this might be fine.
I
Oh,
just
that's a
think
very-
it's fine.
Bold play? It works out.
I mean, it's not
This
like
still
a
isn't
good situation, but
Yeah.
it's not a
good,
dead
but it's not bad
situation.
either.
He's not a dead boy.
Uh,
Oh my god, this is so tense. Oh, the blues are coming in now.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
just do it. Just do it to him. Alright, 41. That's not gonna kill, though.
that's not a particularly big
Yeah, I was
hit.
about to say. It was going to be a counter back.
Oh, the
but-
second
no,
shot
surprise,
got him.
Second follow up.
Okay.
We, it's too early to call a potential reverse 3-0 because that was scary.
That was... I mean, again, Rune is very good at living stuff. I think that's...
Very, very much threatened to fall off multiple points there.
Yeah. Oh, the floor kicks to... Oh my god. That's actually so whack. Just looking at the kinds of... Hang on. Is Gale actually just straight up playing around Hishenko's pattern right now?
Could be.
Absolutely is. That's whack! Oh my god!
Big old 3 chain.
Oh my god!
Oh,
He's
my
just
together.
a boy!
You know, there might be some merit to like just not sending anything in the first round until you get diamond. Save the pokes for mid game. Which
It
arguably
is a
defeats the
strategy.
purpose of pokes, but like when the diamond works, it really works.
I mean, if you want to play off of a one-shot strategy, it is very much a good idea. It's very much possible.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that's why Gale tried to start out with the Chun before, playing explicitly
Yeah.
for the one-shot
Need to
strategy, but...
guarantee it.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is like, if Morrigan... Oh my god, this is gonna be a huge chain. Oh, yeah, okay, I thought that was gonna be a 6.
To lose the trade.
Yeah. So I think that the major difference here is that with Morrigan, you don't get the damage boost, of course. But if you don't kill immediately, you also don't, like, die immediately
Yeah.
on the
There's still
rebound.
arguable better choices of
There
I don't
are.
want to die immediately characters.
There absolutely are better choices.
So I kind of wonder why we ended up on Morrigan.
Funsies.
Yeah, I mean fair.
Just everyone loves to play Shotos, you know?
I mean, I'll say this. I think this is one of Morgan's better sprites, so you know what? Take it for the looks.
Oh my gosh, it's so close.
Oh my god. Blue is still active, but
Yeah.
calling for kind of cut by the red. Never mind.
Oh boy! All right, Gale's trying to defend here and keep it alive. Doesn't quite get there. Just never getting the blue crash gem ever. No, look, when you... Okay, here's the difference. When you pick Don, like, you're absolutely sending a message. Right? Like, that's the whole point of picking Don, is you're telling people, like, this is literally, I'm giving you everything I can, and I'm still gonna beat you.
Yeah.
But if you pick, like, a mid-tier, then it's like, okay, well, you know, like, I'm sandbagging, but only a little bit. For what it's worth, I'm a big fan of pick the character you like, because,
True.
you know, honestly,
Life's too short.
life is too short. Getting sweaty about it is, like, not always the best decision. And on top of that, like, if you picking your fave lets you, you know, keep playing the game and enjoy yourself more, then, you know, that's what it's all about.
Rune's opened up a pretty big red form there.
Yeah, but...
Oh, it does get the blue for the green.
Not anymore. It is now gone. Rune
Yeah.
probably gonna die here, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like how Rune tucked it up into Ghost Road again, like maybe an extra turn, but even with the split, that was not going to work.
You gotta try it, though. Never give
Yeah,
up.
of course.
Never give up.
Never give up. This game pays off for like just having faith in the
It does.
face of death more than anything.
It does, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're at 2-2 now. Alright, Glover's showing up and then Lucentai immediately threatening him with the monkey hammer. Classic Puzzle Wednesday, you know, greetings. But yeah, you can definitely see that that Gale has like, he's doing a lot more to play around Shenko's pattern specifically. Like, this column 2 blue stuff has showed up so many times now. Like, it's definitely not an accident. He's saving that up for his late counterattack, right? That's what that is.
Even universally, like, since there's the damage nerf from the diamond, doing a like left wall defense build is just kind of good in this.
Ooh.
If you watch the last one where it was Gramsme and Zagrand,
Yeah.
like, even with Akuma, he would just like build up about 10 rows and columns 1 and 2. It's like, no, I'm actually going to ignore most of your damage immediate counter. So
Yeah.
2x2 defense form there is not a bad idea. Under
Oh, for
almost
sure.
Any circumstance.
For sure. I just mean, like, I think that the first, like, round or so, Gale wasn't really doing this, but now Gale is certainly,
He snaps
cotton.
to how you're supposed to win.
yeah.
You can't be hit by the damage pattern if you just don't leave room to accept damage.
Well, he's accepting damage in column 1, but it's all the right color. That's the thing, right? It's just, he's just accepting, like, look at this blue bullshit.
He doesn't really need to consider any of the rest of the pattern because he picked the leftmost color.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
This.
That's, I believe,
That one in column 4 ruined Rune's life.
Yep. That's correct. Oh, spicy game. Gale with, again, letting it go all the way to, you know, 1 round from out of winners, but pulling it all the way back. Quite a lot of tenacity, and will be sitting in winner side of grand finals for that reason. So I guess now we are going to go down to losers quarters. So
Hello.
Round out top 6. And we're going back to FT2. Everyone keep that in mind. You're not playing FT3s again until you go up and wag your fists at Rune in losers finals. And the first one's just trying to do chains, but I came to the conclusion it's impossible to do chains. Is that just because the damage pattern is too weird in the center, or what? Because like I think that again there was one circumstance there where one of your chains cut, and I didn't see if it was damage that cut it, but it could very well have been. So again, I mean,
it's Trash Boat Rodney time.
Yeah, Hishenko sends all 4 colors in the middle 4 columns, so that definitely, like, a lot of those can land in funny places in Ruin Chains. If you're used to playing, like, against Ken and OG, and you just build your chains so that they don't have red, basically, on the bottom, then you maybe don't have to worry about that as much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, so the chains got poked out.
Trash Boat and Rodney are underway.
Yeah, I'm getting in there. I'm getting in there.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Oh, somebody's using colorblind, huh? I think somebody's using a colorblind patch. No?
I wonder who that could be. Is it Trash Boat? The
No,
designer?
it got reloaded. I think. I was gonna say that the patterns at the beginning were very weird. Like we were
Can
just
happen.
showing them in character select. I have no idea what was going on there. Anyway,
But I'm still going to use that as a moment to plug our boy Trash Boat, who not only has made an in-progress training mode for this game. Go over, check it out on the Puzzle Wednesday Discord.
Woo.
But he also was the one who created and submitted the colorblind PAL mods over at romhacking.net.
one of them. There's a few, but one of them is his. It's very good. Go check it out.
It's good.
Yep.
Like, he very much shows his love for this game with how much work he's put into just making it a better experience for everyone.
Yeah, he's definitely spent a lot of time actually like trying to get Capcom to include colorblind and accessibility options in the re-release, which they haven't because why would they ever do anything good? But you know, it's ooh, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, Trash Boat not gonna be happy about that one. Noted colorblind person, Masakui, in the chat. It's actually literally, I know I've said this every time this has come up now, I think, but like, it's not actually clear to anybody whether Masakui is colorblind. I think Masakui herself likes to keep us in the dark about this one, but... She said she wasn't, but she also uses the colorblind tile set in Petal Crash, so...
What if
Cat?
it just looks nice?
Possibly just Cat, you know what I mean?
Trash Boat going with right side 2 poke, and he is very much just prepped to accept damage.
Absolutely. Yeah, okay, so...
If
he doesn't
anything, this
even...
kind of like... This harkens back to like OG strats where it's
Oh.
left side defense, right side chain poke.
Yup, that was a big boy. Yeah, finding a really nice 3-chain off that down stack after the garbage fell. Oh, I expected that column 6 wouldn't fall down like that on Roderick's side, and that he was going to get a 3-chain, but instead he is tanking lots of damage now. He is not going to be a happy camper. Masa Queen doesn't even know if she's colorblind or not. Yeah, well, I knew you said that you had trouble distinguishing like yellow and orange in Landmaker, but I said that one doesn't really count because I have trouble distinguishing them sometimes, and I'm very much not
Maybe you're colorblind.
God, there's so much red. Okay, so you can leave this yellow cookie. Now he doesn't do it. My God, Roderick almost throwing everything away. This is such a weird
Oh, no.
stack. He's got the big cavity.
That one power gem all the way on column 1 is kind of scoffing a lot of things.
It's kind of funny though because it means that he's gonna have a lot of room to put pieces, even if he literally never, like he'll never accept damage in those first 3 columns, and he can still put pieces in them. That's whack. It's actually super whack. You know, I don't know if you're trying to. I don't know if the Chuckle Fuck Brigade is trying to own me again, but I don't consider being colorblind to be a problem. So believe what you will.
Color line patch made this game playable for me. Thanks, Trashboat.
Hey.
I do want to also thank Digi for getting the perfect attendance award for like the past 2 months.
Oh hell yeah!
Thanks for playing many games with us.
Yep. Okay. Oh, forced to blow this on the yellow. I feel like Roderick probably could have avoided that. Because now Trashboat is sitting on one of the world's fattest yellow gems of all time.
Yeah, like that's still a free extension from here.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised he didn't try to land that yellow as part of a chain, but I guess it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't really.
God, it's still
Not like
gonna
it scaled.
continue. It's true, it doesn't scale. Remember when we used to think it scaled?
We're still chaining it.
Oh, baby. That's probably gonna do it. Okay, hang on.
But
What? Roderick. That's not how you...
Wait a
That's not
minute.
how you downstack. My man's, I think, just thought the piece was the wrong way around. Or the right way around and dropped it the other way around.
Trashboat not going for the all clear.
Wait, did
That,
Roderick go for an all clear?
yeah, you
Oh,
got it.
I literally was looking at Trashboat's board and didn't see it then. Never mind. Oops.
It was very quick.
Anyway, yeah. Puzzle Fighter. I love Puzzle Fighter.
Puzzle Fighter?
It's a good game. You know what? It's a good game.
Puzzle Fighter is...
It's
We
fun.
do be gaming to that. Yeah.
Okay. Trashboat. It's not the riskiest accept, but we gotta shave a little bit to keep that blue looking nice and pretty.
I think he's okay, actually. Yeah, he's just gonna... Oh, he didn't chain into it because of the small cut up above, unfortunately, but...
Not the worst thing to have happen.
No, he's actually just basically got it right here as soon as he gets another blue.
Yeah, that's accessible from like both walls. That's
Oh,
pretty big.
curses. Okay, but he can... Okay, we're cooking again. We're chefing. Yep, okay. Once
pretty
again...
powerful defense and opens it back up.
Blue's
Could very
looking
easily
kinda nice.
be Trashboat's ticket back in.
Ah!
Oh!
This is
Character
getting a little
pattern's also
hairy
not-
here. Okay.
So
Well, he
kinda
can
awkward.
just... Okay.
Breaks blues.
Or pops like, oh, okay.
There we go. Smacked. Alright, 1-1. Okay, so Roderick, I think he swaps between these two characters.
So instead of being a one-shot, now he's just kind of vibing.
Now
as a
the game is
character.
gonna go on for 10 years. Yep.
Look, it makes
At least-
games last longer than Cyberbot's popularity.
Yes.
He's really gone for pokes forever. So, okay, so the interesting thing about if you do pokes that are too small, right, and you only send that bottom layer over and over again, you're going to give your opponent vertical streaks. Like, that's gonna defeat the entire point of Devil Odd's pattern. You do need to send, like, at least 2 rows if you want to really hose them.
Yeah. It just kind of sucks with a character like this. Sending 2 rows just takes more resources than normal.
Yeah, I feel like you have to... I feel like playing this character well requires fairly good ability.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yowza. If he
Yeah,
played a
no,
little
no,
bit
I've
faster,
seen both.
he might have been able to place an extra piece and get like a little bit extra out of there.
This
Right.
might not have been the counter pick.
You never know. We'll see.
Our boy Trashboat's trying to incorporate some wall kicks there. Not all of them seem to be saving time, but like he's doing it. Like
Gotta experiment.
that was a thing. He can walk. He can put
Whoa.
EGM
Wait a
walk
minute.
them down steps really fast. That's actually cool as hell.
Ooh, 3 chain. Okay. Alright, so we're going back and forth here. I think that may have actually blown more resources on Trashboat's board than on Roderick's, but Trashboat's just playing a good
Trashboat's-
deal faster, so it's not actually gonna matter.
He is just doing the silly tricks pyramid stacking.
Okay, interesting. We got Power Gem cooking for Roderick.
Okay, this
Alright,
is
he's got
getting
some
a little
downstack
ridiculous.
here, actually. Okay, he's actually got a good hit
Like-
coming up.
Oh, we got a queen power jump coming in.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, now Trashboat might have a little bit more trouble actually constructing stuff. He does have a little bit he can do with the blues here, but like he's got kind of a messy board now.
I'm just enamored with his movement tech.
I can't blame you.
Okay.
Alright. Starting to clean up a little bit, and the reds are active now. We're gonna chain right into it.
Okay, this
It's
is
fine.
kind of where you need to like do some real standoff with your neutral here, because any real straight hit could kill.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay.
You can go with straight hit. Not.
The greens are
Really
not
bad
really
green.
lined up for Trashboat though, that's the thing. So he's got to figure out a smarter way to downstack if he wants to actually get like anything going on here. Alright, so he's got some blues cooking. I don't think those do the red though. I'm not really sure what his
Nah.
thought is here.
I think he's just playing survival at this point.
Well, I
Like, you
feel
just
like
oh, wait a minute, green's gonna chain, and
Yeah,
That's
green's gonna be a good chain.
he also
that
has
bad
the
for
damage
Roderick,
advantage
though.
being Donovan.
yeah. This is not awful for Roderick.
Yeah. It's just not pretty for
See.
him either.
Yeah.
The problem.
I see a 3 chain or slightly powered
Uh-oh.
2 chain off of the Trashboat side, and like column awkwardness is getting really bad for Roderick.
Oh my god,
Oh,
Roderick
he
throwing! He threw twice! Oh no!
Hold up.
Both of those
That
two
wouldn't
pieces
supposed
were
to happen.
misdrops. He could have lived if he'd done either one of them, flipped the piece around, I'm pretty sure. That's so bad. Oh,
That was
that's a way to end the game.
I feel
gonna say.
stressed out going into mine from here.
I don't think that was the speed change. I think he literally just, you know,
I mean, it was kind of there.
it
Like-
was, it's,
It happened immediately after a level up of Mark.
yeah. Yeah, it's probably because because Donovan leaves you with those, like, long streaks of garbage of particular colors after you diamond. I think he was
It's,
just expecting to double tap to get a 180 instead of, yeah. You get a single tap for 180 in this game. That's
God, I've
exactly
got to
right.
play against this that way.
Alright.
Okay.
Puzzle Juicy versus Lucentai.
I asked for this.
You did ask for this.
I
You did
very much
literally-
requested that he show up tonight, and here we are.
Here you are.
If I die here, it's my own doing.
So it's your fault that I got knocked out. Bitch, no.
Boom, 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 boom.
I brought upon our collective ruin.
I noticed. Well, what if you just didn't lose? Have you thought of that?
Alright.
I have thought about it.
So do it.
It's not the easiest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
it'd be easy. I just said do it.
Good luck, have fun, dude.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Oh!
this is an interesting matchup.
Oh!
Okay, so Akuma Devilot is very funny because I think okay.
It's the same character, but not really.
Well, it when they play against each other, it almost turns it into a 100% versus 100%, like
Yeah.
all diagonal shitty garbage game.
Yeah.
I think actually it's not quite because the damage buff for Akuma and the damage nerf, or the incoming damage buff for Akuma and the damage nerf for Devilot don't quite cancel out. So technically, what is it? Devilot has a 2% damage buff here.
That how the math works now? Wait, really?
That is how it works out.
Dang, I talk
Yeah,
about
it's-
math then.
I guess the thing is you'll get one, by the time you send a kill shot, you'll get 1 or 2 extra garbage. So, like, does it actually matter? No. But why would I do that in binary? I just did it with normal math for normal people. Normal nerds, huh?
Just gonna keep throwing stuff.
You wanna tell me who's been doing all the programming for this stuff lately? Sure, Shay and Enby.
So you're saying you're not a normal nerd? That's what I'm hearing.
To me or
Oh.
Trashboat?
I mean,
Yes.
me if you're the one that's taking the time to program everything. Okay,
Okay.
gonna be. Oh, that 3K didn't exactly work quite what I was expecting, but regardless, Sentai went down in round 1.
That was, wait. Juicy's on the left.
I am on the left.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the left.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, of course he's on the left.
Oh, is he gonna swing? Yes, he is. For a half season 3 chain.
Rune, you're not supposed to tell him the secrets. Yowza! Okay, that's a pretty nice one from Lucentai. Juicy's gonna have a fun downstack here. It's just not a
Yeah.
lot going on this board. Diamond will help, but there's still not a lot going on this board.
Yeah. The worst part is like, Diamond isn't just gonna give him a clean, like clapback of a chain, you know?
Yeah, Lucentai's got a lot of crash gems at the bottom too, which could potentially mean that if he could chaos down to some stuff. Juicy's probably gonna get out of this. I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like this is not a dire enough situation to be like super worried about yet. Yeah, this chain's gonna do a bunch. Okay, Lucentai getting that diamond right on time though. We had a bunch of things cooking
31.
too.
That was almost
probably gonna do
dangerous.
Yeah.
Should still be alive, but
Oh yeah, it's true.
oh,
Okay.
good stalls.
Hang on.
Oh no, there's the yellow on the ghost. I don't think that works anyways. Yeah.
It didn't. I tried really hard.
The idea was there though, and that was kind of hype. Yeah. He's definitely just gonna be focusing on greeting on column 2, but
He's not
it's
even
fine.
losing! What do you mean? It's tied up. Man.
Someone being mean to me.
Who do you
Yes.
think?
It's a trash boat.
It's Trashboat.
Oh.
Losing
No one can be
metaphorically.
mean to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna take my Puzzle Wednesday home with me and leave.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to end this stream. Puzzle Wednesday has been cancelled. Everyone, good night.
No, we just have to like switch from the Puzzle Wednesday to your own personal stream.
I'd have to
But we
change
still keep the
channels,
art.
though. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, rough.
Well, speaking of rough,
That's true,
Oh,
Trash
like-
Bro. That's why I'm saying you better be careful. I don't think anybody wants that. Okay. Gonna live it. Oh, that actually kind of robs him of a little bit of down stacking.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
Fire Gem coming in clutch. That's not gonna help though.
No diamond for years. No diamond for 10 years. Alright. Devilot checking her makeup. Making sure it didn't
He's
get
stuck,
smudged.
right? Yeah, he's stuck.
Okay. So this is a very interesting matchup as well, because of the damage modifiers. So Devilot sends less damage, Chun-Li sends a lot more damage.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's definitely definitely threw me for a loop when I was playing against the Chun. I was just like, I know I'm like playing poorly, but like I feel like I should be playing this bad, you know? Yeah.
yeah, it kind of sounds like Juicy, doesn't it? What I think is most interesting about this is that if you do have, like, judicious timing, you can probably prevent the Devilot from ever hitting you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, one of the things that people have said about, you know, playing fighting games well is don't get hit. I mean, I feel like
Right.
this is one of the matchups where, like, even if you're playing, like, behind your opponent in terms of materials, like, because Chun-Li's pattern is kind of rough, like, canceling off garbage is really important because it saves your board way more at the expense of, even though it doesn't, like, or it doesn't give them free stuff, and it gets rid of really bad shit on your board. So, like, and the garbage multipliers, again, line up to make that a lot easier for US Chun-Li in this situation. So, you know, with proper timing, this could be, you know, nice. Could be nice. See, like, that was a comparatively much smaller hit that Juicy did to cancel off 20 garbage. He's just able to do it. I don't know. Okay.
Alright, Rainbow coming in clutch. You gonna pop the yellow? No, pop green.
So this actually gives him quite a lot of stuff. That's
Yeah.
actually a big hit.
That
That's
should
gonna...
be death. That's
No.
gonna be
But again, like, that's... Like, that would have been a massive shot from any other person, but Sentai was so busy canceling that it didn't matter. And then, of course, the 3x3 power gem just getting upgraded to, like, 50 freaking damage. Yeah, sometimes that's what happens.
I don't know why, but my brain like converted SA3 instead of Super R3. It was Sonic Adventure 3, and I got very confused.
Yeah.
Where you were going with that?
I'm not
No,
gonna
you're-
lie, I
you're
also
right.
thought that very briefly.
Right interpretation. Next question, please.
Well, this is how you know that Puzzle Wednesday chats are often full of Sonic people.
Oh,
Oh, that
Wait a minute.
hurts.
no! Oh, Diamond
Actually-
is super clutch right now.
Maybe this big yellow boy is the
Big
key to victory?
chillin'.
Okay, it's gonna get canceled, but only
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be, again, a very interesting match. Scoots away? Why are you scooting away? What's the deal with that? Okay, 3. That
Oh,
didn't
no,
really
red top.
cancel anything, because Lucentai was able to stack a whole extra attack at the time that Juicy was thinking, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, no red power is for
Sonic
DC
fans
right
in
now.
this chat, it's more likely than you think. Oh, that's
Oh,
a
that's
lot.
me. Omega dead.
Large attack. Alright. Juicy gets lasered.
Is that a Sonic reference?
Is being lasered a Sonic thing? I don't even know what's
mean-
going on anymore.
I mean, Eggman did shoot a laser into the moon, so maybe.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's in
Wait.
3 whole rows.
Wait, why?
Just Chun-Li things, dude.
Apparently.
Just hashtag just Chun-Li things.
Yeah, but now, kind of the after part of being Chun-Li, kind of get fat power gems like this.
I mean, I think this is not that bad, right? I don't know. I mean,
Well, and then again, it is Devilot, so yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
like this blue is now covered. Another layer
Yeah.
might just seal it for the rest of the game. We'll see.
No, we still got a red. Oh, this red is gonna be not.
It's gonna
open.
send a lot, but it's not gonna uncover this giant blue stack on the
Yeah.
other side. We still got some work to do for that.
Okay, now if we break either blue or green, or red or green, that blue wall is just gonna be absolutely destroyed.
Yep, here we go.
Yep, that's a big damage.
But this might not even kill. Yeah, 36. Like, sure. Again,
Not
the
bad.
matchup is
Put it
very
in
interesting
awkward.
because of this, I think. It's just so hard for Devilot to actually get the kill shot. It's gotta be death by 1,000 cuts,
Right.
basically. And now, I mean, Juicy's board is fine. He's fine. This is gonna get cancelled. Absolutely. Alright, this yellow looking funny. Juicy trying to figure out how to cover this. I don't know if he wanted that per se, but okay. Alright, he gets the cover.
Word. But the red power gem is coming in at the perfect time for Lucentai to just cook it up.
Alright, he does hit this yellow up here. Once again, we are going to find out if the Devilot damage nerf
That
does
should
prevent
be-
Juicy from dying. It does. He's not dead.
Oh,
He's not
my
dead.
gosh.
Imagine tanking a shot like that and just being like, oh yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Sure, I guess. Why not?
That's Devilot things, honestly.
And he's gonna get down. He's gonna get down again.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, it's not really clear to me that like, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say it's not really clear to me that Juicy wins this, but he does a 3-chain and then margin time and it's over. Okay. Yeah. Spamming credits. You'll have to see it.
Spamming credits and infinite credit.
He did it first. What's the counter pick? Are we staying Devilot?
I mean,
Are we staying Devilot?
I can't say this is like a.
Move in. Oh, there it is. Just
There
pivot
it
to
is?
CX. Oh,
Okay,
Really
Shenko.
quickly.
Interesting choice. I mean, I can't say the Devilot matchup is necessarily bad, but it's just very different from most other matchups, I think. Again, just the like the fact that you have to play around like basically aiming to ensure that none of your attacks get blocked is like so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Akuma and Devilot just, because of the way that their characters work, it's just kinda weird all around.
Definitely.
Like aside, like ignoring like it's not just like their damage values that get changed, but the fact that they have the weird diagonals. Oh my god.
Juicy? Doing some stuff over there? Teching the diamond? What? So blocking attacks works by just sending garbage when you have garbage pending. I mean, I think there's some like percentage it gets reduced by, but
I want to say it's something like 80%, like 80% normally or something like that.
I don't remember exactly. I think if KS is in the chat, KS is in the chat. It's flatly halved. So if you have garbage waiting in your queue, then half of what you would have sent reduces the amount that you would have gotten. And if that's enough to cancel out the whole thing, then the remainder just gets sent as normal damage. Okay,
Oh my
we
God.
finally get this big old kill shot. Juicy
No.
living for one frame. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Is again the Chun versus Devilot matchup, like almost neutralizes that, like the blocking nerf, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
So it makes blocking into an incredibly good move as Chun-Li until you can get out your big boy or something.
Oh, this is gonna be a really solid chain from GC. Oh yeah,
Nice chain, Juicy.
yeah, solid. Just lean into the one-shot factor.
That is the Chun-Li promise.
Yeah, she may not have a good damage pattern, but oh lord, if she's allowed to pull off her big chain, good
Yeah.
luck surviving it.
Yeah, you're dead. That's like not handled specially at all, is it, Trash Boat? Like it just adds together everything that you would have cleared, and that's that, right? Okay. This is cute.
Aw.
Not
Well,
bad
well.
actually. The reds are gonna all get connected up because of that cooking gem. Yeah, Juicy trying to figure out if he could leave it so that he's not gonna get anything covering his trigger now actually unless he takes more than a line. It's actually one of the interesting
gonna
things.
just bend it right away. Does have the yellow to follow
Oh,
up.
that's it.
That should be death.
Yep.
Yes, it
GG's.
is.
GG's.
Holy shit, you gave me the runaround, dude.
That was some
GG.
stuff, man.
Indeed.
Yowzers. Yowzers.
Thank you so much, specifically to you for joining last minute. I really appreciate it. And I will give a proper shout out. Sentai does a lot of art,
Oh yeah.
mostly cats and floral work, and he's a good friend of Puzzle Wednesday. Give him a follow.
Absolutely.
Full
A little
stop.
shout out for.
He
Well, we don't
cut
have the
his
shout out
art
for anything.
stream short to be here, so it's the very
Damn.
least I can do. He made time for us. I gotta give back.
Absolutely. Too bad we don't have a shout out command here, but you know what we do have?
What do we have?
You fighting Trash Boat.
Move it to semis.
I mean, we probably do have me fighting Trash Boat, but I am gonna do the solid and at least put the link in chat before.
Oh yeah. Okay. We should get a little shout out command for people. who
Yeah,
listen
no,
to
we
this.
will implement
get
that
that
soon.
going.
But yeah,
We'll get that
everyone, go follow the Sentai. He's good people. Okay, it's time. I gotta play against Trash Boat. Guys, I'm scared.
Have you just considered winning?
Ooh, winning?
I don't know.
Oh,
should
there's a
try it.
multiple color bonus. I didn't realize that. Okay. Well. Even then, I mean, it's got to be. I would assume that it's more like Hellfire stuff at that point, where you're doing it to surprise your opponent with the fact that two chain or whatever is sending way more damage than they expect for whatever amount you hear going off.
Move again,
Simply
just
get
with
more
one shot.
diamonds. You know, if I were playing the video game, that is what I would do. Trash Boat. I think he's.
What is he? What?
I think he's mugging a little bit because Juicy said before how he's amused by Trash Boat's newfound respect for finesse. So
So you're just building stairs just so
no,
you can wall kick.
he's,
You can really move stuff down fast, like with a wall kick like that. Kind of insane.
Oh no!
oh,
no,
he was
I
just
saw it
rotating
earlier.
pieces back and forth.
Also,
Like-
it's very funny looking.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I figured that's what we were going with.
I think he was just doing some stuff here. All right,
Oh,
all right,
It's
Trash
cool as
Boat.
hell. I love it.
All right, Trash Boat. You gotta,
If
I-
this is the
I
mind
just swing
game to
pieces
get me
around.
distracted, he's
Yeah, I
doing the
was
right
about to
thing.
say I think Juicy metagame Trash Boat.
I am very easily metagamed by silly wonky movement.
All right, you heard it here, folks.
If you want to hit me with a smoothie movement, yeah, I have no choice but to respect it.
Well, you
I am a
did.
chump.
You did take the last round off of him, though. So
I'm still a
Oh,
chump.
dang.
I'm just saying, like, if you respected
Oh.
it, then you would have homie gamed him. But
He's
that's not what happens.
he's setting up some serious pokes there. I should be careful.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
I am playing to like the Donovan counter pick where I know. No, I'm not. I'm dumb.
Oh, colors. You
Column
just.
4 is not red. Column
Yeah.
4 is yellow.
Yep. Rip. Well, it's
I
actually
mean,
fine, I
counter
guess.
chain, but
Oh, well, I'm not sure I would have done that, but it's fine, actually.
Working.
Yeah. No problem here.
The important part is that you're still alive.
I mean, when it works. Ooh, hello, little chain. Little funny
Hey.
chain.
We're gonna commit you to... No, we're not committing to column 3 just yet.
Alright, so Trashbook gonna get these blues out of the way here. Hook these 2 red
Yeah.
power gems up. That could be potentially pretty dangerous. Leaving a bunch of stuff cooking, too.
Oh god, if GC can just find a red power gem, it's not gonna come out in time.
It would, yeah, he could have left that red one on top of column 4. I'm pretty sure that would have just worked. After the cooking gem destroyed a bunch of stuff in column 4.
Alright, time for the
Nah.
kill.
Yeah, this is not gonna kill, I don't think. Yeah, it's
Ah.
pretty strong, but it's not quite there. Trashbook is in a world of hurt, though, I will say that.
Yeah.
He's not having a good time right now. Oh, okay. A 3-chain, you don't hate to see that. Followed by another 2-chain? Okay. Wait a minute, he's actually got like a lot of things here.
Yeah. Oh no.
The counterattack actually did it? Just hit him 3 times in a row? RQ? Sure. No, it's definitely true, Rin. you can absolutely do that.
That's what we like to call an option select.
It is an option select, that is true. I do like the idea of an option select, but like, there's not actually any select going on because the correct answer was the same the whole time.
Yeah, it's just
It's just like
for
your brain is
It's
dumb.
it's a brain option select. If you're like super rusty or you just can't remember.
Yeah, it's an option select, but for 100-0 instead of a 50-50. Oh, this is gonna be a big old blue boy.
Yeah.
Juicy's looking for something nice here. Alright, how's he gonna take this though? Alright, he's gonna probably stack up these yellows, maybe? Try and chain down into it? I don't know. He might not even bother with it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna commit to just okay, yeah. Commit blue on column 3.
So, which half of the board do the Donovan blue-green, like the blue and the green, which half do they show up on? I'm blanking on it.
Let me check real quick, because I have the
It's got patterns.
Donovan, yeah. Yeah, so green is left side, blue is right side.
Okay, so that explains why the blue on the left side there was going on for Juicy, because he was able to, I mean, I guess if he'd been able to wait for a little bit longer, he would have actually been able to make an even more powerful attack there. Okay. Big diamond hours. That's actually really bad. I might
Yeah.
kill. Almost.
Oh, we got the diamond!
Oh! Didn't commit! Oh, dying with the diamond in queue is so sad.
Frame advantage.
Okay.
Pushing out just enough damage, yeah.
Trash boat going up 1-0. Alright, so we're going with the Chun now. Okay, so now Juicy's got a little option select here. Yeah, he could have popped that as a 2-chain, or I guess a 3-chain at any time there. But instead, chose to store those in such a way that he can make a fortune out of it. Trashbot forced to blow his diamond here in a way that is probably going to snap back at him fairly quickly. Yeah, this is going to be rough. This is probably
Big ol' damage.
Gonna do it? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chun-Li just fills up your board so goddamn fast. I guess that's another thing that you can try and do as the Chun-Li player is get your opponent to like try and land your damage, like your big hit, right as your opponent is like a piece or two away from diamond or something. I mean, I guess you have to be counting your opponent's Q to do this, which is like really hard. But
yeah, good luck with that.
I assume that high-level players do this. Like,
I mean, yeah.
But
High-level players go Unga as hell, dude.
I mean, even if you're going Unga, you probably still know if your opponent's about to get diamond or something.
Yeah.
Even just by watching to see what pieces they're getting and what you're getting or whatever. But like, because if you can force them to use the diamond and the top of their stack is all counter gems, then it's, you know, tough to actually get a big, like, a big you die actually not me hit off of the diamond.
But yeah, no, I am playing this Cold War and just waiting for him to make a move first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't believe the Dan player is taking his time, waiting for counter attacks.
This is kind of my entire life.
I know, it's crazy how that works.
Man, oh man. Okay. Rune's pokes.
I mean, yeah, Rune, like, a lot of it is just, like, trying to tell, you know, especially, like, in early game, a lot of it is kind of, like, messing around, seeing how far someone has for diamond, and just kind of adapting whether you're ahead or behind.
Ooh,
That's such an awkward
okay.
game to play. Ooh.
Hang on. Nice chain, Juicy. Yeah.
Yep.
See, Juicy took basically no damage from that, even though he was playing slower than Trashbot and blew way fewer resources.
I think one of the things I'm learning is, like, Donovan forced an option select that you can only really rainbow gem 2 colors. And it's your job to cope with that.
That's true. That is true. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think the damage buff for Chun-Li is just it actually changes the game in a really
Interesting way.
interesting way. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this might do it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, damage buff is very much a real thing. I did not realize that. I like, cause like when I was reading, I'm just like, oh, her pattern is just the same. So like, damage buff, that's not that big of a deal, right? No.
If you don't let your opponent live to send it back,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a very big deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or
So,
again, I
like-
mean, the thing with the rainbow or with the diamond is that if you can force them to pop it on counter gems before it actually all turns into, you know, you're about to die, then that's better. You won't die on the
Right.
counter hit. You get to keep playing a little bit and see if you can turn it.
Never mind.
That's not a problem though. Like, Juicy is fine taking these yellows.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine taking these too. 100%. He does not care.
Yeah, he's big chilling right now.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of... Oh, we're stacking up more chain material here. This yellow in column... Yeah, I was gonna say the yellow in column 3 is actually cooking. It's a little bit weird to see how, but... And that's a big shot. Unfortunately, Juicy not
Yeah.
quite finishing the job, so he's gonna have to hang
Oh,
out.
setting up this chain is gonna be disgusting once it pops. Or you just do it raw.
That's still good. I mean, Trash Boat's
Yeah.
blue is diamond, but he's only barely gonna live this. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that much. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he does-
Juicy's diamond not really gonna do much for him.
Yeah. The trash boat gets some time
Oh,
to
that
recover.
hurts.
Never mind.
Column
I'm a
3.
liar, and Juicy's in it.
Juicy wins.
My heart nearly stopped. GG's, dude.
Jesus, there was a lot on that board, but again, that garbage falling in column 3 just prevented Trash Boat from getting anywhere over to that left side to complete the red red power gems and then eventually crash stuff.
I think I'm a Chun main because they're really pulling from my Dan fundamentals.
That's definitely
I mean,
done,
play
but
like
you can win games sometimes.
like
For
Dan
sure.
is like the one shot of vanilla, so it kind of makes sense that Akuma and Chun-Li are to your liking, just playstyle wise.
Well, like
Well, The difference is
I'm
Don doesn't
trying to
get a
focus on like
buff.
not going for the big moves. Like,
Yeah.
where's your weak? Just you gotta be surgical. Oh god,
Yeah.
it's Rune again.
It's
Right?
Rune again.
Yeah.
Did I Do-Chun against him before? I don't remember.
You did. I think you went both characters.
Yo, Uncle Moton subscribing for 13 months in a row.
Oh my god, Uncle Moton.
Let's go, Moton.
That's amazing.
All right. Let me go pull up a.
I feel like honestly the best answer to Chun is probably Ken. Or like a good normal damage but good pattern character. I don't know what to do about you. Really don't. What if I just play the game like normal? Whoa! Don't
That's-
you do that to me, man!
That's screwed up.
What?
Playing the game like normal?
Yeah?
Want to play the game like normal? Play vanilla.
No, this
Finder.
is
Coming out
interesting.
later this month.
Coming out later this month at a tournament in Daytona of all places.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. The crazy part is that there's going to be a tournament in Daytona for a puzzle game.
I mean, there's Puyo Tattoo there, confirmed.
Yeah. But it's in Daytona. That's the messed up part.
Ah, yes, of course. How could I?
Oh? Yeah, right now that blue floor that Rune has on row 3, that's gonna kind of hurt a bit.
I created it and it paid off.
Mild spoilers.
Sorry, playing from the future.
Ooh, that's another 3 chain. Still gonna take damage. Rune's gonna. Oh lord.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Can Juicy live it? I think the answer is no. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
even
even if
before
he's-
that.
I was gonna say, even if
Extra
he slim
damage.
pieces down to speed up the timer gems, I don't think that was gonna be enough to get him out of that scenario.
Nope. Also, remember everyone, this is first to 3.
I honestly
forgot.
forgot.
Since I remember why I ask you to remember.
Well, it's a good thing one of us did.
Oh man. Alright, so Rune just building up some chunky boys in the
Yeah.
the board here. So yeah, okay, yeah. So the red kinda cut, but it's actually probably fine. Yeah, the yellow's gonna chain into that nicely. That's a pretty dirty hit, actually. I feel like, again, stacking columns 1 and 6 up super hard against Hishenko actually is less effective than against the other characters, just because those are the ones that you can destroy all at once. But this is a 4-chain. It is a big boy. Oh, and we get the diagonalization because Rune's board was just shaped like that, so
Yeah.
he'll have a good time getting down.
Please
to
leave.
this. He's gonna have a very good time getting down.
Yeah.
No, he's not dead yet.
Kind of
Please leave.
still able to play the game. That should not. That'll keep him alive.
Oh, but he
my
doesn't have any.
God.
No, oh my god. Never give up.
Oh man.
Never give
Block with
up.
the-
Nope, he's
Wait,
gonna
what?
live some more. He's living some more. He's living. Oh, this might kill
I
him.
just like,
Oh my
please
God.
die.
I think he forgot what the other half of that piece was when he put the blue down.
I can't believe all of Rune lives all of that.
I don't know. He's great at living stuff. I mean, was that also like, you know, pretty nice RNG? Like, yes, but
Oh
you know.
yeah, but there's a line between getting good RNG, but also knowing how to play around the RNG.
Absolutely. Did nobody vote? What happened here?
One person did.
Wow.
They voted no. I think that's the funny part. No, 2 people voted. I'm sorry.
I guess they must have both picked the same thing.
They did.
Oh,
That's the
boy.
funny part.
It's rough.
I think it's
Red-
funny that way.
Yeah.
Oh, this red green connection is gonna look really disgusting.
Yep.
Yeah, all
Are
we
you
need
able
to do
to-
is pop it.
Yeah,
There's
he's
a
able to
pop.
split the reds, so that red crash gem is coming in handy. Big boy. Is
I
he
got
gonna live it?
No way.
Oh, actually, okay. He may have actually lived that if he didn't take that extra bit of damage at the end. Because I think for a brief moment he only had 5 incoming, which meant that he was guaranteed not to get it in column 4. Okay. So hard fight, but we're at 1-0 for Rune.
Yep.
Moving on. to the
Okay,
Chilling
no, we're
Catholic.
just instead of playing a normalish game, we're playing a one-shot character, or the one-shot style.
Juicy hasn't really hit Rune hard enough yet to have problems with snapback. I mean, Rune has stuff on his board for sure that Juicy does not, but he doesn't have, like, I'm gonna murder you right now stuff. Yeah, okay.
But again,
Diamond
it's
on
kind
red.
of the
Oh, spicy. Again,
Again, it's
even-
kind of like what Juicy was saying. It's just like kind of the Dan brain where he's just taking his time, waiting for that clean shot that he's allowed to take.
It's true.
Like Rune isn't really an awkward spot to play around. Rune's just kind of vibing, but also not being threatening at the same time. Okay, either the shift happens.
Oh. Big?
Yeah.
4 chain? Gonna do it? Almost.
We just
okay.
need one more big hit, but RNG's not being kind to Juicy right now.
Yeah, didn't get it fast enough. Rune's gonna have a down stack. These reds are on deck. That's gonna be a counter shot. Not gonna win
Yeah,
the
and
game
then-
though. Oh, okay, never mind.
Wait a minute. What?
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Incredible. That's such a way to go out. Imagine after blocking all that, you lose with the diamond in next because column 3 is blocked off and you can't put a piece somewhere on the left.
Got the
Unbelievable.
ultimate RNG bait.
That. Oh boy.
That is unfortunate.
That's a 50-50 right there.
Yeah. Actually, at that point, I was more like a 25. But I think one column was like all the way up. or 2 columns, I should say.
Maybe, yeah. Well, if that other garbage had landed in column 1 or 2, it would have been fine. Like, Juicy would have just put
Exactly.
the thing in column 3 and then popped the diamond, and it would have been easy money, but... Oh, okay. Didn't get a 3-chain because of the cut, but maybe fine with it. Again, blocking
Oh, man.
as Chun-Li works surprisingly well. I think you might think to yourself, like, oh, well, you know, like, this is the nerf, but it seems like it's actually worth stuff. This is going to be so problematic if Rune gets anywhere near this green stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's the line's open, and Juicy doesn't really have anything to block it.
Yeah, I mean, Juicy might not die from the well, actually, now he's got 2 of these bad boys open, so...
Yeah.
This could really...
Okay, now it's opened up. But they'll have blue as just like a nice little poking tool. Definitely gonna take that.
25, okay. Technically the blocked off here, but gonna just...
Break
yeah,
the
okay.
yellow and the diamond. Does Rune
Diamond
go
on
for it?
greens?
No.
No, he's gonna greed.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Juicy has very little going on in his board right now.
Exactly. Yeah. There it is.
Okay, 55. Drop the big weight on him. Okay, sticking with the Chun-Li. Okay, Rune's setting up a little 2-chain here. Oh, that green. Oh, he might have greeted a little too hard, though. Is this too much greed? It looks like Juicy hoping for a little bit of snapback here, but snapping back off of Hishenko's pattern is actually really hard. Yeah, 57, that's pretty rough. I think Juicy's gonna be second on the diamond, though, so, yeah.
Yeah, but kind
It's
of playing
red.
on the green pop. Not everything's
Fortunately,
connected.
the 2 sides don't link, but
Yeah.
still pretty good, I would say.
Oh, this might be death. Yes, it is.
Yeah, wow. And snapping back off Hishenko's pattern is not easy. This blue stuff, now pretty open for GC, is actually umbrellaed,
Yeah.
so there's no way it can even be blocked off by garbage, which is pretty fun. It's gonna
Oh,
not
column
come
one
back.
for the yellow.
Okay,
Did he not
second
commit
attack.
to it? No, he doesn't.
I think he doesn't want to do it yet. I think he
Yeah.
wants- Okay, that was a great move, I think. Yeah, he's gonna sit here. He wants to tank garbage to get red, like to link that stuff up. I think. Unfortunately, he may not get there in
Yeah.
time. Yeah, he's 1 piece late. That really hurts.
Yeah, it's forced to burn the yellow power. Doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
opened up.
Yep. Fine, actually, with a 2-chain.
Still often trying to take it. Okay, there we go. Going for the 2-chain.
Not gonna do a ton, but
Yeah, but he still wants that pressure coming up.
all right.
Except we have a red power ready for taking. Never mind. All of that damage, all those power gems that were cooking, kind of messed up Rune's reversal.
Yeah. Okay, we're cooking for Juicy.
Yes. Not in a great space though.
I mean, it is going to clean out his column 4 quite nicely.
Yeah.
Can he get down? That's really the question here. Okay, so that's gonna keep the stuff off his back for a little while as well. The red not in a great position here.
Yeah.
Okay, the yellow also not really gonna help him that much. He's living on borrowed time a little bit here. Okay. Fine,
We're
maybe.
gonna coming down. Oh no.
On in.
Unfortunate.
Rough. Accepting garbage. In Ade. Yeah, they have like, I think they had 2 garbage or something. They don't add a lot. Okay. 3-0. Rune will
Oh,
get
we're
the run
pulling
back
out
against
the
Gale.
Puzzle Fighter strategy wiki. That's
Love it.
it's not great.
Well,
Anyway,
Okay.
it's run back central for Grands. Rune's
It
coming out
is.
from loser side against Gale, and that's gonna be oppressive. I'm wondering if there's not a solid point in, like, well, you know, he's been getting results with Cienko. I can't really say much there.
I think she's kind of cracked. I mean,
I
she has
wonder.
weaknesses, but I think she's actually very good.
She probably has, like, in this case, like, the subtlety of Ken, where it's like, it's fine, but she has no real outstanding weaknesses either, and that's just good.
I think the weakness is mostly that you can stack columns 2 and 5 with one color and then get reversals that way.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the center of your board will be a shit show until you either get diamonds or you figure out some other way in. Like, so it's still a game of footsies, but I guess you have weaker defense and more powerful offense against Tashenko.
Mhm.
Or something like that. It's, I don't know.
These things happen.
Yeah, you know? Okay.
right.
She puts 4 colors in column 4 and she's cute. I mean, it's all fair.
Yeah, that's honestly a pretty rude down stack when you're like... She can probably close out sets really easy now that I think about it.
Yeah.
That's a valuable skill in this game.
Yep.
TBH.
Yeah, if you fail to get the power gem, like the outside column power gem setups against her, then probably you will have a bad time. And otherwise, you're kind of playing like you would be against Donovan, I want to say. I think it's similar.
I think with the damage nerf, honestly, Donovan's a lot nasty too, because it allows like having to option select which spires kill you off of Diamond is really dangerous for mid game. Like the longer he's alive, the worse your life gets.
Well, that's a big one.
So even if like obviously Ken's still the best, I think one of the bigger things that opens a little bit of dynamism back up is the lack of full power rainbow gem.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very fair.
It also does open like the left stack defense is like a universal good option, but there was going to be one. There always is. Yeah, I guess Rune does spend a lot on harass, but I suppose his character allows for it.
Yeah, I would say Shenko is not a bad character to play a harass game with.
That is absolutely a privilege, though. You do light hits with most of the rest of the cast. Like, why? Okay.
I mean, I think she does run into the same problem as like Devilot and Akuma, which is that if your pokes are too small repeatedly, then you still send straight up columns. Then you send pre-X Prime Ryu damage.
Yeah.
I
mean,
that's true with anyone.
Is the one character that kind of avoids them. Spires of one color in each alternating column is not good, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, that's really rough.
This is gonna be awkward.
Okay, chain down. So we're not gonna. Oh, never mind. There's too much stuff.
We had a piece in the ghost, bro.
Yeah. All right. I thought he was actually gonna get down for a second.
Yeah.
Ghost Rogue Gaming.
Smallest of side tangents, but like I am genuinely curious as to what the skill pool turnout is going to be for something like CEO.
I mean, I don't know. It's a pretty well-known game in the wider FGC, so
It's a more well-known game, but like how to play it, not 100% necessarily as widespread.
Rune! Oh, Rune!
Lord.
Oh, Rune!
Oh, no,
6
you're a
chain!
mech
And yet it
Never
didn't
mind.
even matter a bit.
What the
That is one
hell?
hell of a counterform.
Oh,
Yo, Gale was hella watching
my
Rune's
God.
board. For real.
Why is Gale not popping his stuff on the
he's
left?
Eating.
Gale!
He's setting out the yellows.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, what? I think that was just a misplay.
Lord. I don't
Or
understand
grief.
this anymore.
Wait, what the heck? Why did
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And now it's
I don't know what's
still
going
not
on.
doing it. What are you doing,
No,
man?
Gale's deflecting at this point. This has to
Gale,
be a
you
flat.
can't live a 6 chain and then lose. That's not allowed. That's literally not allowed.
That would have been really mean if this were vanilla. But now it just kind of doesn't matter. That being said, like, what are you doing?
I really don't understand the strategy here, but I'm also like a baby small brain at this game, so
I'm just
doesn't
gonna chalk
mean
it up to
anything.
this. Gale is just like too high of an IQ, which is why like we're just talking over the game rather than like actually playing against Gale. Cause like Gale, what the hell?
apparently, I don't know. I don't know what's going on
I
anymore.
hated the third. I don't want to hear that from you.
Oh, all right. Room with a big shot here.
Well, it doesn't matter. We have the
Counterattack from
Counter-
Gale.
yeah. Rainbow coming in clutch.
Again, Rune's downstack here. Oh well, before that extra garbage came in, it was
Yeah.
not super bad necessarily. But
Actually, I actually still think it's fine, all things considered.
it's not like that bad. But I wouldn't say it's good. per
I
se.
suppose I get the
this-
need to greed, given that he's playing as Devilot, but I don't know
Lose?
if it's that unfortunate at the moment. This
This is
is
very.
only unfortunate. That's a weird
Oh my-
stay in that condensed space.
How?
And it'll
Doors are
work.
open.
Gale
Needs
just
to
whips
not
that
throw
out.
this.
Okay, getting to the next diamonds. That's gonna be a huge shot.
yeah, no, we
Oh,
got it.
You're
dude!
kidding. Okay.
No, he pressed the button. He put
I could have
coins in
been
the
ruined, but
machine.
I don't know about that.
He put coins in the machine. Gale,
Oh
come
lord,
on.
that was just round one. God damn
Never
it.
put coins in the machine. That's how it gets
Gale,
you money.
Come on. We're playing on Fightcade, so we don't have to put coins in the machine.
Okay. This chain form on Gale's side is absolutely busted now. A red skin
Yeah.
clicked.
Well, that's the
But-
thing is, I think, well, I guess now he's stacked enough things that doesn't really matter, but he did
Yeah.
note in chat before
A good
that
pivot.
his normal chain forms are not really what he's going for anymore, primarily because Rune would usually cause them to cut by stacking garbage on top of him. And this blue power gem on the bottom looking kind of scary. We'll see if he gets down to it. Okay. Alright, little 2-chain. Honestly, I mean, this blue power gem on the side now is looking okay. So it doesn't need a green crash gem to get all this blue stuff connected. Again, alright, Gale, come on.
Jesus.
Alright.
You haven't had enough credit spam on stream. Okay, yeah, you're probably right. It doesn't hurt that they make credits down just so good.
Oh man. Gotta pay the money. Yep.
Something like it.
Yeah, we got funny umbrella stack for Gale here. He can continue to fill in the reds in column 5 with, you know, some amount of time before he actually has to care about it at all. He's gonna go ahead and do that. He's gonna go actually do it with a funny wall kick too. Alright. So Devilot actually, so I think the game counted Rune's attack first, so Devilot had the normal damage nerf on top of the
natural
the
damage,
blocking nerf.
the counter
yeah.
nerf.
So that was really unfortunate timing for Gale, barely not getting there in time. This chain is dummy big though.
Yeah.
Alright, so
And there's the blue just for the extra cushion.
alright. More credits.
Jesus Christ, Rune.
I don't think Rune is the one mashing the button, man.
That's
I don't know if Rune is much of a credit masher, but
Whoever it is. Yeah. I was about to say just yeah.
okay. We can course correct the greens into a no, not gonna do that.
this is this. All right, what? Can he get sniped out of this? I feel like this has got to be unsafe. Is he just literally waiting for Diamond to be like, that did nothing? Oh no, is he dead? No, okay, he had to cancel. Okay. Didn't realize he was still canceling the Diamond garbage at that point. Okay, looking kind of nooch. I guess Gale is still playing faster though, so nooch means he's about to be an advantage. Okay, 2-chain. Alright, Rune hooking up all these yellows. That's gonna be a nice little shot if he gets it. There we go. Good counterattack.
And big old diamond rainbow coming in from Gale.
Doesn't actually...
Making all of that damage pretty useless.
Yeah, but also doesn't have, you know...
This isn't good. Good way out of here.
Okay.
Okay, that was probably Rune.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Gale had a whole lot of stuff going on, but maybe miscalculated how the diamond was gonna affect their board on the bottom and expected there to be more fireworks. Because that diamond really didn't end up doing much, and even though there was a lot of stuff on the board, Rune was able to keep up the pressure for long enough to, you know, put it away.
Right.
Okay. Again, Gale stacking column 2 with blues again, getting ready to set up these blues. Okay.
Oh man, the blues are really set up after cleaning all those yellows.
Yep. It's
Just a matter of when Gale gets to pop it.
yeah, Gil is just kind of hanging out until he gets
Yeah.
his blue crap. Okay, all right, never mind. He's gonna do.
No.
This looks kind of
It's
like a
great.
funny chaining form, but you can't really tell how it collapses, so I don't think that's real. But he's gonna sit and wait for more blue.
Yeah, I think
On
he's
his
just
right
gonna try and take as much damage as possible.
Oh,
now he has to work with.
lordy. Oh, lordy.
Oh god, a Delta 63, Jesus! Well, that'll do it.
Whew.
Oh god, that
All
was
right.
two sets already.
Yeah.
Gale did stuff, and
Gale was kind of gaming, not gonna lie.
yeah, being able to send the like high damage attacks with Devilot, it's very
Oh, yeah.
hard. So that's Whew, all right.
Anyway, Gale is your X Prime 2nd edition champion.
let's go, Gale.
GG's to everyone involved tonight. Again, if you're here for more Puzzle Fighter, go check out CEO later this month. I believe it's going to be the 25th.
Gonna be next Saturday.
Mm-hmm. No,
Not
it's
this
good
Saturday.
stuff.
Next one. You definitely check it.
So, your Puzzle Wednesday friends are going to be there. And for the rest of this month's lineup, we have Warriors Woods this weekend, the 18th. Check it out. Good, funny game. Absolute chaos. And honestly, I kind of always feel like it's a somewhat beginner-friendly game because there's so much stuff that can happen on accident that, like, taking a loss is nowhere near as frustrating as you think it is. But check that out. That's our Nintendo slot this month. And because we started so early in June, we get 2 mystery games for Pride Month. The first one is going to be the Ranma 1/2 Ken. Zersian,
Ramo and Oogie Jonken.
thanks. It's a funny rock, paper, scissors puzzles game, which works sort of like you would think it would, and mostly not. But it's fun. Gonna be doing that. And the following mystery game is Cleopatra Fortune Plus, which is another case of, it's sort of how you think it works, but it also isn't, which is why Moss Queen refuses to enter. But you should still play anyway. It's a fantastic time. There's Zenopia in it. Zersian's gonna cackle like a madman or something like that.
Why would I do that?
And that's gonna wrap up the June lineup. Starting out July, obviously we have the second of our Advent League qualifiers. It's the larger community, or Puyo communities, basically tournament circuit. It's been a little inactive the past few years, but they fired it back up, and we are qualifiers. So get your points, try and build up to finals over in September. It's going to be on the Puzzle Kingdom stream. So, hang out with us, play some Mega Drive, Puyo Puyo 2. Make some friends along the way. And the last bit of July stuff before we give away is going to be a new slot. We are doing the Tetris Bag Randomizer, which is going to basically be a mystery Tetris slot, given how there are so many different takes on Tetris that it could be its own genre. Kicking that off, we are doing Naomi Sega Tetris, which is, I'm just gonna call it. It's the most Puzzle Wednesday Tetris, TBH. I know we have some people that play versions first, but I can't not knock it off. Our favorite hammer swinging monkey. It's a very silly game. If you have a little bit of OG Sega Tet or TGM fundamentals, a lot of it carries over. And then you're going to be grappling with just how weird it is otherwise. Tetris. But, yeah, that is going to be on the off months. The first Wednesdays across from the Pedal Crash slot. So check that out. We'll be going through a lot of stuff on Fightcade. Maybe dip into the official game every once in a while. But yeah, Sega Tetris, July, be there. It's very funny. And I don't know, I guess there's Money Puzzle Exchanger. You guys like that.
Yeah, it's good. Again, 15th one.
I mean, people keep wanting it.
People keep wanting it. It's a sick game. And also Trash Boat. Fexel does have Shirase in it, so
It's true.
it's already Tetris. Unfortunately,
It's reference.
Alright,
Let's see if we have any puzzle friends to raid.
I mean, I don't see any puzzle people, but we could.
I
raid,
see a puzzle person, but he does not play his puzzle game much at the moment. We're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and say hi to DJ Mike Hagger, who is
Yeah.
probably the best Mr. Driller player stateside. But he's playing Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, so I think the raid message for tonight is going to be play Mr. Driller. We dabble in the teensiest bit of peer pressure, but give him a little shout out, a little bit of your attention. He's been grinding the no death. I think he's at a no hit run for all of Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Like, he is
That's
comically good at that.
Legitimately insane. That's
It is.
legitimately not okay.
If you want to play one game, that's it. Anyway,
Man.
queuing that up. You guys take care tonight.
See y'all next time.